going.
That
Keep
song
going.
is so
What
crazy.
you doing?
Give me one margarita, I'm gonna give her some head. Give me 2 margaritas, I'm gonna put it. What did she say? I'm gonna open my legs. Give me 3 margaritas, I'm gonna put it in my tush. Give me 4 margaritas, I'm gonna put it in my puss.
Hey, it was the other way around because I'm, you know, it's all good.
Not in this household. You hear me?
Just Critically Unfocused Podcast, episode 113, back for our people because it's the rallying time, man.
Hey, man.
all black people head to the water right now.
I get in the club with my squad, bitch, we deep. If a nigga jump stupid, then it's 2 thing, hands and feet. If I holler squad up like football, bitch, we blitzing. All hell finna break loose, this the anthem. Fuck the club up, fuck the club up. What? Fuck the club up, fuck the.
Welcome back to the Fight Cast, man.
There's been a whole lot of ass whooping happening these last. I'd say 7 days, but really the last like 24 hours. There's been some ass whooping.
Keep your hands up.
Good God.
That's a fact.
It's bad out here.
Hey, let me tell y'all real quick though. I almost got into an ass whooping situation myself on Friday night.
Uh-oh.
So hear me out. And the more I've told this story, I feel like I should have been more aggressive in the situation. Okay. So if I get a little carried away, you know, keep me in check.
Everybody's chest get bigger when the fight's over.
You got to do a fake tough guy. That's crazy.
Yeah. You're not necessarily wrong, but it was more of one of those like, man, now that this argument's over, I should have said da-da-da-da-da-da. So hear me out. Friday night, I'm off Friday. Had a couple drinks before we went out, you know. Homies was in town. We went up to Top Golf for a little surprise birthday party for one of Amara's her homegirl's fiance. It was his birthday. We cool. We went on trips and shit before. So we having a good time. Drinks is flowing, niggas, you know, everybody's a little turned up. But we're chilling. Like we're not on no like rowdy rockets type shit, right? So the event ends, the people come over like, okay, yeah, you know, your 2 hours is up, we're cleaning your table up. And as we're getting ready to leave, there's these 3 like white dudes there that are like probably 22 to 26, maybe, like pretty young. And one of them is wearing a shirt that says MILF. That's it. It says MILF over the American flag. So not my type of time. Like I already don't fuck with you. But I'm not paying him no mind. So we walk past, and they're clearly like they're looking at us because they're clearly going to be the ones that are like taking over the day that we're at. So we walk past them. I go in. I'm the first one to go inside, and my boy whose birthday it is comes up and goes, "Man, like, why the fuck did that dude just talk to me?" I was like, "What do you mean? What did he say?" He goes, he came up to me and said, "Hey, do you still need those dick pills?"
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
He goes, "Hey, do you still need those dick pills?" And my boy goes, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, your girlfriend just walked past me and said your dick doesn't work. Do you need the dick pills?" And my boy is like, he's one of them type of dudes who's like gets angry really quick, but has been working on it. So he like comes in, he's like, "Okay, let me chill. I was like, nah, that was kind of crazy. Maybe if he just said the dick pills thing, but he said like your girlfriend told me your dick doesn't work, like a little too far. So I was like, so should I go say something to him? He goes, "Nah, I think it's fine." So I'm like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna go say something to him." So I walk back in there. I walk up to the dude and I put my hand out. I was like, "Where's the dick pills at?" He goes, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, my boy told me you were talking shit. Like you talking shit about some dick pills. Give them to me now." He's like, oh yeah. He pulls his phone out. He's like, "Yeah, I have like a subscription thing. Da, da, da." I was like, "So you don't got them on you, so you ain't getting no bitches. So shut the fuck up." So he's like,
slapped his phone out his hands.
Jamal, when I tell you, I've been saying for the last 2 days when I've told this story, when he pulled his phone out, I should have fucking smacked his phone out of his hand. We're on the 3rd floor at Top Golf. If I'd have smacked his phone, it would have went on far. And then the only thing he can do is swing on me. I'm beating your ass, right? So it's him, his 2 boys.
They come out.
But they
like Nate Dogg when they fought a BG knockout.
They weren't even ready to golf yet. They didn't have none of their shit out. So I'm thinking I should have smacked his phone. You're fucking right. So then I say that, and I was like, "Oh, okay. So you a bitch? Like you ain't out here getting no pussy. You talking shit for no reason. You're just being a bitch." He's like, yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm like, "All right, you pussy. What are you trying to do?" So then I start walking away, and his boy starts hitting the like finger fuck hole thing. And then when I
haven't
turn
seen that
around,
in so long.
I see that all 6 of the dudes that came with us are standing behind me. So they're ready to go. I'm ready to go. And then I get a little turned up because I'm like, oh, we got numbers. Like, yeah, nigga, you a pussy. You a pussy, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit. You a pussy. And he's like, I don't know I don't understand what's going on. So then I left. And then, of course, on the whole time out, I'm like, damn, I should have smacked his phone out of his hand. I should have spit on his shirt, nigga. Like, I should have did a whole bunch of other shit.
Damn.
Oh my God.
I should have did a lot. Should have violated him.
Yo, what's wrong with people?
Why would you talk?
Random.
Me and my boy were talking about, like, I don't be talking to strangers. I couldn't imagine going up to a stranger and be like, hey, your bitch told me that your dick don't work. You need
Well, it seems like one of them YouTube prank things. That doesn't seem like a real life thing that someone would just randomly say to another person.
It's absurd. It was absolutely absurd. I don't understand.
2 pranks.
But yeah, Jamal, I've been thinking for the last 2 days, when he pulled his phone out, I should smack the shit out of his phone, because then the only thing he can do is swing on me, and I'm whooping his ass. But then it's like, they're going to give that nigga a felony, because we're on a 3-story elevated tier, and his back was to the open part. So if I would have pushed him or hit him, then
USU have when they fall in them nets. You seen that video?
I've seen one person fall into the net.
It's because of, I guess, just how physics work and shit like that. You basically are just stuck. Like, you can't like get yourself out of that. So they gotta like
push yourself off of.
Yeah, they gotta bring like a crane out to come and save you. So you just like laying up there like a fucking like you in Charlotte's Web or something. You're stuck.
Here's the best part, which I kind of do regret this because I'm a nigga and I don't talk to the police. But when we walked to the front door, there was a cop there, and I was like, "Hey, there's some dude up on the 3rd floor trying to sell drugs to people. You should go arrest him."
you said that, or you?
I said that verbatim. No, I said there's a dude on the 3rd floor.
Oh, that's crazy.
I said he's wearing a MILF t-shirt trying to sell drugs to people. Go arrest him. And the dude he goes, "What drugs?" And I goes, "Dick pills." And he goes, "Ah!" He like laughs it off, but then like walks inside and starts going upstairs. So I hope he said something to him.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that's how my week's been going.
I'm glad nothing happened.
In hindsight, I am too, because the more I think about it, if I would have put my hands on this dude, I would find out that his dad's like fucking Warren Buffett, and I pushed him over the edge and he died, and now I'm in prison forever. So
yeah, I mean, you just probably would have had some sort of legal situation over like some dude thinking he's funnier than he is.
But real podcast.
But I've been working out a lot recently, so I've just been waiting to smack the shit out of somebody. And there's been a lot of stress at work, and I'll be wanting to smack the shit out of my coworkers. So if I would have got to smack the shit out of this white kid with long hair and it would have went everywhere, it would have been pretty fun. So
Trevor Lawrence said somebody needed dick pills in your party.
Yo, relax.
I for sure am not fighting Trevor Lawrence. Thinking about fighting an NFL quarterback is crazy. Because
he's like 6'5" and strong and fast.
Yeah, there are NFL quarterbacks on TV, but yeah, he's 6. I think Trevor Lawrence is 6'6". Me and Jamal seen him in person. That brother is fast.
He's tall as fuck. Yeah,
he's tall as fuck and fast. He would beat the shit out of me.
All them girl jokes don't really work that much when he's like, what'd you say?
But now Dak Prescott kicking your ass. I've seen niggas put their Timberlands on your head. I'm beating your ass.
On. You know what? I don't get the flack that Dak gets from that, because he clearly got jumped in that video, and I've seen people talk about he got jumped, but people just make it seem like he lost like a fair one-on-one.
No,
hey,
but
you've been the Dak defender the last.
But I don't think you don't get clout for jumping nobody.
You don't?
That's one of your favorite videos is gunplay getting thrown to the goddamn.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
What was
like somebody threw him.
I know you don't get clout for jumping people, but Jamal, if either of the two of you ever get into a fight and I'm there, it's turning into a jumping because I'm jumping in.
Oh, I get that, but people be like, "Oh man, Dak be getting beat up. He can't fight." It's like, well, we didn't see him fight. We seen him get jumped and
sure, but you wouldn't say after me, you and Blake jumped somebody, you wouldn't be like, we didn't really wash the niggas out because we jumped them. You'd be like, we beat the fuck out the niggas.
No, I'm like, hey, we did. We were supposed to do. But,
okay,
if they were like, oh, he can't fight, I'd be like, you know what? Keep it a buck. We did jump the niggas. So.
Does anybody nobody owes a one-on-one to an NFL caliber athlete? I feel like
you don't owe a one-on-one to anybody, Blake.
I feel like even if it's a 3-on-1, the NFL player is supposed to win that.
I don't know, man. 3 people is a lot.
3 people is a lot, and it did look like 3 niggas who could fight because they handled work expeditiously. It wasn't like they struggled and Dak fought back. It was like 6 hits and he was fucking sleep on the concrete in Palm Springs.
Yeah, the athletes come off the spring breaks for sure.
Yeah, there were definitely other niggas from Mississippi State or Ole Miss.
They were on the team down there.
Doug,
my grades is bad, but I would have been right there with you.
That's crazy. I can't believe that dude said that to your homie.
I'm still taken aback because again, I can't like you'll like make a little joke to a stranger when it's like you're driving past them or like something like that, but I could never just imagine looking at another person like your dick doesn't work. Your bitch told me. Like,
hey, y'all, I know y'all have been there. Y'all
crazy.
can relate as fellow black men. You've had a white person mistake you for somebody else, and like they genuinely thought you were that other person. But it's that thing where it's like we all look alike, and they only talk to 6 of us. So what if he really thought that was somebody he had a conversation with at Topgolf about that prior in the past?
This was a white dude he was talking to.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the vision, but this was the white dude, and the fact that he doubled down on it when I walked up to him and said, "Where's the dick pills? You was talking shit, bitch. Where's the dick pills?" And he's like, "Oh." But the way he pulled his phone out, he was so serious. He was like, "Oh yeah, do you want a subscription?" Like,
yeah, he tried to jokingly get out of it.
Yeah.
So you was with other white people and they sent you, the black man, on a crash out mission?
They didn't send me,
but they let you.
No, there was 2 other black dudes there.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Listen, Blake, of the six dudes that were there, only 2 of them were white. There was 2 black dudes, 2 Mexican dudes, and then 2 white dudes.
I'm just saying, white people get to fight in bars and they don't go to jail. Like you wouldn't have fight, you'd have been.
I would have been in prison.
You're right. King County, yeah, you'd have
been. My next episode would have sounded fucking crazy. But no, I asked him. I was like, should I go say anything? He said no, but I was like, I was feeling the type of way. I was in the mood. I was cruising for a bruising here.
That better be the last time I hear something like that out of you. Don't do some shit like that.
Oh,
that's
Blake,
crazy.
What do you mean? When we go to that Broncos game, we're squabbling.
It's different. Well, we're a party of black men at that point. I'm saying you had white people with you. They got powers. They can walk through places and get in altercations and shit don't happen to them.
Okay, that's facts. You're right. You're right. Okay, thank you for looking out for me, Blake. I appreciate it. You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, we get locked up super quick. I'm trying to keep my streak of never being locked up and going to jail.
Because, like you said, like he was popping off and you walked away, and then when you started yelling, he's like, "Oh my gosh," acting like the victim and stuff. When he was part of this thing itself, like that's the thing I'm talking about. It's like where it sets you up to be in some type of situation that you don't need to be in.
I wish you weren't so.
Some motherfuckers be weird, man. I just can't imagine like going up and saying that to somebody.
Yeah. Boiling points type shit, like or impractical jokers. Like, what the fuck you doing?
But that is like one of those places where like you don't think something's gonna happen. You were like Topgolf too, you know. So like I feel like he wouldn't have said that at like a bar. Or like
no,
location.
No. But at a bar, like, honestly, if it was at a bar, it might get laughed off. Like, oh, okay, haha. But it's like
really,
we're just like in public. Like,
yeah, Topgolf costs too much to get that drunk there, where like you can laugh some shit like that off.
I had 3 drinks and I was ready to go. I had 3 Hennies straight. Actually,
I need to go somewhere else where I actually afford to drink like I want to drink.
If we're at DOA and somebody said that, we'd be like, "Oh, okay, bitch, like get the fuck away from us." Okay, whatever.
Didn't you go to stadium?
But this was like, wait, I gotta go say something because I don't want his story to be like, "I punked this nigga, bro," even though he didn't.
His exact words.
TikTok like this with his phone down here, like look at him, nigga walking away. I got him.
Cooked his ass. Yeah, I should have smacked the shit out of him. But segue from that, I don't know if I want to talk about Terrence Crawford beating the dog shit out of Errol Spence last week after we recorded, or if we want to talk about the boat fight, because the boat fight is the best thing I've ever seen.
Should we have just a fight segment where we hit all the fights and then get the non-fight shit out?
Let's do a fight segment, Blake.
Okay, so we're gonna here we go. So you didn't try that in a small town, but if you did, shit might have gotten bad for you. And I see you have it on here right here with the Jason Aldean song. So we can go into our country music segment that we're starting right here for the Quickly Focus podcast and start here. Is that song problematic to y'all?
I haven't heard that song.
I haven't heard the whole song, but the parts of the song that I've heard with the video that I've seen and the people that like it couldn't be more problematic. I don't give a fuck about any of them. It couldn't be more problematic, for one. And for two, what y'all don't be really on shit. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that what it
to make
that's how we hear that it's a dog whistle within the song. Like we know who you're talking to. It puts that imagery inside our head. Like,
have you seen the video?
Yeah, with the flag and the stomp. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and it's in front of
the courthouse,
a lynching site. They're showing the like BLM marches and all that. Like,
look,
keep it
every courthouse in the South is a lynching site. It's not like.
And we're talking about a nigga who wore blackface like 6 years ago. Keep it a buck.
No, I'm thrilled. Like, yeah, he may be a problematic individual. I'm just saying, like, the same language that is used inside the song, though, it's shit that like we may say about our own neighborhoods, where it's like, don't bring that bullshit over here. Like, yo, like we don't play like that over here. Whatever that may be, right? There's also a lot of small towns throughout the South that are full of black people who will tell you the same things he's saying inside this song. Not that they're like conservative, liberal, or whatever it is like that. It's just like you might live
about them.
You might live in like, I don't know, some town of 2,500 people in Georgia, and it's like, yo, that shit that y'all do over there in Atlanta, don't think you can come over here and do that. Like, and that's a black person saying that in an all black town. It's like that's just some normal shit, you know?
No, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I think when you combine it with like who said it here, the imagery of the video,
who likes the song, who the song is for,
who likes the song, well, and who was for, those are things that make it, I think, problematic, automatically red flag from our perspective.
Yes,
but I don't know. It's like, I thought it was interesting because, like I said, like the things that are said in this song are things that a lot of people feel about the neighborhoods, regardless of where they live. It's not a strange thing to think.
I completely agree with you. Like, as someone who comes home listening to, like, after a long day at work and I'm playing King Von on the way home, talking about how I'm gonna kill niggas, I do also perk up when I'm in here playing the game and I see like a weird dude on my street just like walking around, looking at cars, like doing a bunch of weird shit. I'm gonna be like, yeah, nigga, get the fuck up out of here. And everybody would do that in their neighborhood because you don't want to see the people around you get fucked over. It's who said it and who he's talking about and who he's talking to. Because I feel like he's not saying like, hey, Tanner from fucking Louisville, why don't you try that shit over here?
He's not
like,
saying
no, nigga.
Them either though. He said like, yo, you robbing old ladies and smashing car windows and shit like that. Nobody likes those people.
Yeah, no, we all hate those people, which is why that's the defense that the people have is like, oh, okay, so you hate this song, so you agree with robbing old women who are selling fruit on the side of the street. Absolutely not.
Just not him.
We be seeing niggas get packed out for like doing the like beating up the street vendors and shit. Like,
yeah,
niggas will come and pack you out. Yeah. Well, nobody fucks with that. But hey, you can't say that though.
Yeah.
Because it's John and them talking about packing niggas out, not Jamal and them talking about packing niggas out.
Yeah. Y'all stop playing in that in the Let's Go branded trucks. It's giving something. I don't like it.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Like, they know what they be doing with shit like that.
For sure. Yeah.
The shit that pisses me off is like seeing people who should be reasonable, which I don't know why I have any expectation of people being reasonable in 2023, because we've seen 4 or 5 years straight of people being unreasonable. But like, God, there's nothing mentioned about race in this song. There's nothing racist about this song. Like, God, nigga, are you watching the same thing that I'm looking at? Are you listening to the same thing I'm looking at? You know what he's doing. He's not making this song with the expectation that me and Blake are playing it, riding around like, yeah, keep bad stuff out of my neighborhood. He's playing with the expectation of keep them niggas out of here. Them niggas up out my face.
Look, he may not have, but you know, like there's a lot of people who are playing this, and that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, but they're also thinking, but them niggas though, especially the creepy ones. You don't see a lot of Karen videos where it's like a white woman walking up to a white dude like, hey, why are you in this neighborhood? See a lot where it's like,
this is the conversation we have to start, not in the last episode with Donnie, but the last episode we had, where I was telling you that like, yo, crackhead is apparently a slur, but it's the thing of like, yo, we will call any crackhead a crackhead, but it's like they call theirs tweakers or whatever. They're going through some type of issue with shit like that. Yes, it's the duality of shit, I guess. I don't know, but just like I said, the duality. And now we can get into the duality of country music. Here we go.
Hey,
stop.
This song is kind of a banger though.
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
What the fuck is this, dog? Man, turn this shit off, man.
Hey, Jamal.
On his neck and then he kisses on my pussy. Call him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking.
Man, what the fuck is this, man? What?
He's bouncing on my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
Yo, what the fuck? Dog, I thought I was drunk. Nigga, I know I've been drinking, but god damn. That shit just sobered me up.
I'm the two hottest songs in the country.
But hey, people have been playing that song hella because they're like, okay, if you racist motherfucker, get on TikTok right now. You'll hear that.
That'll never be in my algorithms.
The top three country songs right now. There's Luke,
probably a Kane, whatever,
or somebody made a song about like two cowboys like in love. It's like a Brokeback Mountain type song. That song was played, and then try that in a small town. So it's like clearly people that listen to country ain't all the way racist because
Nashville's different right now. You gotta be mixing it with some shit out there, man.
Blake, can you play that one more time?
Man,
I don't think Jamal gonna stay on here with this.
I don't think Jamal heard the.
Hey man,
a white dude saying
piano keys.
The white dude saying kissing on my bussy.
Yo, the air hunt.
Fuck out of here. Niggas on some weird shit. I know it's Sunday.
Nah,
come on, man. This is crazy.
The craziest part of his name is Dixon Dallas.
That's a crazy name. Damn, double entendre.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey,
that's an industry plant for real.
Didn't even put it together to you, so that Dixon Dallas. Holy shit. I don't care. If I was a gay man, that song would be about. He kind of flowing.
They finally got one. Imagine you gay living in the country and like now you didn't have shit your whole entire life. You finally got one. Lil Nas X you had left, and like now you got a real one.
Jamal doesn't say that about Young Thug. We got a gay rapper that we all love, but okay.
Man, keep that shit, man. It is.
You know, Young Thug is in jail, busting shit down right now.
Man, I don't know what Thug doing. Free Thug.
He said he's pushing more Peter, more completer. The best Peter pusher that ever was.
That's crazy.
That opening line was crazy, bro. Man,
I really want you to play it again, Blake, but all right.
On your own time, man.
Hit the piano keys, man.
Wario.
Gotta cleanse my palate.
The beat was kind of hard. I don't know.
Bouncing on my okay.
I know we said we are gonna have a fight segment, but I feel like talking about the Cum King is the better thing to go into off of that song.
Yeah, I had to put that on to remember to look this up.
What?
The Maryland Cum King.
Hey, don't look at me.
So
I just work here.
From this so I can read this.
Yeah, I just work here. Nigga.
Either way, do y'all know anybody who's ever donated to a sperm bank?
No, but I think about it regularly. Every time I beat my...
You did it?
No, I'm lying.
Okay. I was going to say, every time I beat my dick, I'm like, damn, I should give this to the bitches.
I couldn't do it just because, like, I mean, not that I think I would have 65 siblings like this woman just found out, but just the idea of, like, me just being somewhere and seeing a kid that looks like me, like, and I have no relation with them and I can't because, like, probably some NDA shit they got signed or whatever.
Have you ever seen an adult that looks like you?
Brandon Brown or... Who's the cornerback for the Seahawks?
That nigga's in jail, bro. He got locked up.
That's for nothing.
Brandon Browner. I'm thinking of what was the nigga that played basketball for the Spurs?
You're thinking of DeWan Blair.
All right, now fuck y'all. Hold on.
Like, well, I'm saying you didn't see DeWan Blair and you were like, God damn, I should never beat my dick again. So like,
no, I didn't. What
kid version?
Hey, yo, what? Fuck Tyrell?
You good?
You wouldn't see a kid and be like, "Oh shit, that's gotta be me." You'd be like, "That's a nigga that kind of looked like me." Like, what do you mean?
If I knew I did this though, and like, let's say I was like, I went to like Renton to the sperm bank in Renton or something, and I'm out there at some shit in Renton, and I see like a kid look like me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
So if you're telling me that if you went to a sperm bank and you went to a sperm bank in like Texas, and then you seen DeWan Blair walking around Dallas, you'd be like, God damn. Because that nigga looks like you. All right. Call me crazy. Whatever.
No. There's a part you're missing is the different emotions you have when it's a kid. Like but you don't know that kid someday.
That's just a random kid. Unless it looks exactly like your daughter. You're not going to be like, oh shit, that's me, nigga.
Dog. I'm telling you, this will make sense to you one day. I'll promise you.
All right. if my kid comes out looking like my wife, it's not going to make any sense because it doesn't.
Very
look like
strange.
me. That baby don't look like me. Hey, I did see one of the homies sent me a video today of a deadbeat dad or like a woman's talking to her kid, and the kid's like, "What's my dad's name? Like, do I have a dad?" And the mom goes, he goes, "What's my dad's name?" He goes, "Tyrell." And I'm like, "Wait a goddamn minute, hold on. Let me look at this thing. Let me zoom in a little bit." And then I started listening to "That Baby Don't Look Like Me." That baby don't look like me.
All right. So either way, this lady in Maryland, she found out that she has 65 siblings, some of who she met in person, because she's from a sperm bank. But
how did she meet them in person?
23andMe.
Why would you do 23andMe when you know that like your family's not your family for real like that?
That's honestly a good reason to do it. I feel.
Yeah,
like.
you're curious. Yeah.
Why would you be curious about the fact? Because I would imagine her parents told her that, like, yeah, we went to a donor. Like, why would you be curious about who else he donated to? Because you're gonna find hella people.
I mean, it's not like they owe you nothing, but they probably have that same curiosity. What I'm saying is like it's probably
it's just curiosity.
You build more of a community for yourself, you know. We take family for granted, man. Like.
I know, but it's not family. It's just a bunch of niggas.
I mean, even though they're siblings, they're more just like cousins, probably to her, as far as like, the actual relationship will be. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like if that was my scenario, I probably would be curious about that as well.
And it's funny too. So I'm looking at the pictures. Like they don't look enough alike. Where if they were walking by each other on the street, they would be like, "Oh, like that person like might be my cousin." Like they just look like completely different people. Oh, you can't really
I'd believe that they were all sisters if I saw them out together.
And
I would assume they were sisters.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like no, the passing resemblance isn't that quite as strong. But that's, I mean, we're talking about one parent here versus both. So
that's a good point. Yeah, the other parent could look like whatever. That is hella funny to like go through though, and then to kick it with the people like. I'm thinking about my cousins that I've hung out with, like I didn't grow up with necessarily. And we tell people like, yeah, like we don't really know each other like that, but like, you know, we linked up as adults because they're like, oh, we could tell you guys are related. Finding your like sister or brother and people like, oh, you guys related? It's like, yeah, we are. We've never met before today, but we came from the same nigga that beat his dick behind a Walmart.
I want to know what the catalog looks like when they go in there to get the sperm.
I don't know how that works. Do you get to choose? Do they get to choose?
You'd have to.
Yeah.
I think
you're gonna fuck a lot of people up. You accidentally send them home and they got like a black baby inside them. They didn't know it. Like
I've seen that they have like a little book where it's like this person is black or white. You know, they say their race, they say their age, like what their background is, but I don't think they show you a picture because they don't. I don't think they want you to know. I've watched movies. That's really it. I've watched a couple movies where they've.
Okay.
I don't know what the Brad did for her baby.
What the what? What did you think?
I said I wonder what the Brad picked for her baby.
Oh shit!
I haven't.
Like
you think there's luxury sperm donor clinics?
Probably. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
They got top tier sperm.
Yeah, there's top tier and there's low tier.
You think you got to pay more? Like, hey, this nigga came in, he got a 6-pack. You got to pay at least $60 more.
Like this nigga got a college degree in a 6-pack, and he's 6'3".
45 hairline was strong.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
Oh, the brat doesn't. She doesn't have any pictures of her baby.
Yo, the Brad having a white baby would be crazy.
No.
I do want to see her baby though, because
you can't go in the sperm bank and shuffle.
Hey, speaking of the Brad, I meant to mention this last week. I've been watching this show on Tubi that Amara put me on called Hoochie Daddies, and I've renamed the show The Great American Dyke Off because it's just a bunch of like.
Excuse me.
In Dyke a slur.
If it is, we fucked up twice.
One of the characters on the show, sorry, not one of the characters because it's a reality show that's filmed on iPhones. One of the women on the show, her name is Dyke God.
All right, well, it's not a slur then. Fuck it.
And there's a woman named Stud King, spelled with a V instead of a U.
Yeah, like somebody told me, like, yo, you can't say dyke. That's a slur. But I was like,
I've definitely heard that as a slur.
But I was like, yo, like butch sounds even worse.
I've also heard that butch is a slur. You're not supposed to say any of those if you're not of that
masculine
community.
would be the term.
Of that
sounds crazy though.
But hey, listen, watching this show, I'm convinced that we could make a show on Tubi because there's a fight in the show, and me and Amara were like, I think they're filming this with like iPhones. Like this looks like it's filmed with iPhones, and you see one of the fights, and the cameraman gets another cameraman in it, and it's literally a nigga with an iPhone on a selfie stick, like recording, and it's on TV. Shit's entertaining as fuck. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, Tubi's incredible for that though, because like that they're going to be the pathway to a lot of stuff like that, just because the barrier to entry is so low. And since they force ads on everybody, it's like shit. They don't got to really worry about you being profitable.
Yep, nigga. There's the host on the third episode. She shows up. It's the host is the woman. I don't know if you guys remember this video of when Brittany Griner got first locked up, and they literally had the Million Dyke March, and it was like
what?
Wow,
that was the name of it. I'm not saying the slur because I'm like homophobic or nothing, but that was the name of it. It was literally called the Million Dyke March. But the chick that played Brittany Griner in the video is the host of this show. It's in Jacksonville, and like you can regularly hear like crickets and like frogs and shit in the background because they don't have good audio. She walks in on one of the episodes and she's like, all right, the next competition is going to be a cooking competition. Y'all got a fridge full of food. Go ahead and cook some food. Jamal, did you just turn on a fucking Dyson?
Turn on my fan real quick.
That's incredible. Wow. So they go to start cooking the food, and one of the women is like, well, we didn't have any flour, so I toasted some bread and like chopped it up into breadcrumbs and used it to fry some chicken. And then they go through all this. There's multiple fights during the segment where they're cooking. Like one of the girls is like, y'all niggas is washing meat in the sink and then washing the dishes. There's bacteria everywhere. Fuck y'all. So then they get into a fight. They squabble. And then the host gets to the end and she's like, that wasn't actually a competition. I was just hungry.
Nigga, what are you watching? What the fuck?
It's the worst show I've ever seen. They do like the confessionals, you know, on reality TV shows. Okay, we're talking to Stud King now, and she's got something to say about what happened earlier. But it's clearly a nigga just with his iPhone, like, all right, go ahead and talk. Because they'll like talk a little quieter and it's hella quiet. One of the chicks, so everybody shares a room because they clearly like rented an Airbnb. So everybody got 2 rooms. Yeah. The chick named Dyke God, literally her room is the closet of one of the rooms. Like one chick is on the bed, she has a TV, all that stuff, and then you open the closet and there's another bed in there.
She's the one that can't fight, huh?
She's the one that fought everybody. She got whooped twice.
Yeah,
got put in the closet.
Yeah,
that nigga, she got beat up. She tried to sneak somebody, got one of her dreads ripped out, and her dreads are literally like an inch and a half. She got one of her dreads ripped out.
I know that hurt.
Her hella bad. But so Dyke God got beat up. Her dread got ripped out, and then Stud King goes outside, picks the dread up, and puts it in her do-rag. Stud King kind of looks like the baby, but chunky, with a fat ass, which is crazy. And then, so Dyke God comes in, sees the dread in Stud King's do-rag, and is like, "Oh, I'm teeing off on her." And then they wrestle, and Stud King clearly won because she's like 75 pounds heavier. It's absurd. It's the craziest show I've ever seen.
I wish there was like some visuals. I need to like see what these like.
There are visuals. There's a show. Watch the show. I told you guys like 2 weeks ago.
I don't want to watch the show. I just want to see what they look like so I can laugh.
Jamal, I'm telling you, even the first like 3 episodes is worth your time. They're walking around in their draws, like they got like full like PSD draw like underwear sets.
Of course, they got PSDs on,
but there's no bowl. Just like big pussies and big asses.
I hope.
I remember I asked my I know I said it a couple times, but my gym partner is a gay man, and I asked him, I was like, "Is it gay if I think a dyke's got a fat ass? Like if I want to fuck a dyke, is that gay?"
I feel like we trained into some dangerous territory.
And on other news.
All right, no, what the fuck are we talking about?
Would y'all go to a sex club in Amsterdam and eat a banana out of a vagina?
Wait, what?
Yes. Oh wait, yeah, what?
That's it. You go to a club in Amsterdam in the red light district, where like the performances, you put a banana into the performer's vagina, and then you're supposed to bite the banana out the vagina.
Oh
I'm allergic to bananas, but I would do something along the lines of that.
Would you do it on a work trip?
You got to wild out. I feel like you eat pussy anyway. So.
Would you do it on a work trip?
Huh?
Would you do it on a work trip?
Yeah.
Who's on the work trip?
Lizzo.
Yeah, she's paying for everything.
If my big ass boss took me to Europe, probably not doing it.
Oh, okay.
It's on her dime. Yeah, I do it. It's not like I'm eating stripper pussy.
Well, she got in trouble for that this week.
But Jamal, I feel like the part that's missing is it's women doing this. So like Blake's really asking, like, would you eat a stripper out of a male asshole, like a man asshole?
Would be the equivalent.
No. I ain't doing nothing,
exactly. So I'm sure that's the same thing, even though you think all women are a little gay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess it's a little different. Lizzo's wilding.
I mean,
is she about to get canceled?
She's no.
I feel like her dance instructor did worse than she did.
For sure.
Lizzo just sounds like she might be a little hard to work with, but
I've been thinking about this, and I know like some of the stuff she did was like, damn, bitch, you're kind of tripping. Like, I wouldn't want to work.
She seems like a bit of an overbearing boss. That's all.
But it doesn't sound much different from like most celebrities and what they do. The eating the banana out of the pussy thing was crazy. She also made them like grope other like she made them grope strippers or like grope each other.
They were at a club in the red light district in Amsterdam where the whole entire theme was eating bananas out of vaginas. Yeah. What the fuck do you think he's gonna do when he went in there?
But I think
why did you go?
All the women said that they were like, well, I didn't have a choice. Like she was telling us like, hey, this is what we're doing tonight. It's not like an invitation. It's like for work, here's what you're doing, and they were going.
I got nothing for him. Stop being a fucking coward. Did Lizzo hold your passport? If so, report it for human trafficking. Because if not, you could have stayed you out from the hotel room.
That's crazy.
You're a fucking dancer. Find another job. Dance on the street.
Blake,
dance on
TikTok. One of the claims is kidnapping. Because one of the girls said she like recorded a conversation and then Lizzo found out about it and she came up to her like cracking her knuckles like, you're so fucking lucky. You're so fucking lucky. And then they locked all
charge.
Complaint. Sorry.
All right. Okay.
Well, they're suing her.
Complaint of kidnapping.
They're suing her, so I don't know if it's a complaint or a charge. I don't know. But she came up to her cracking her knuckles and was like, they locked all the dancers in a room until the girl deleted all the audio clips that they had. I mean, that's a little bit further than like a fucked up boss. That's kind of crazy.
Go to the police. She's not that popping. People don't fuck with her. Like, she got 3 songs. Like, go to the police.
She is that popping.
She's a big deal, bro.
She's big.
That was Blake. The views and opinions of Blake Brown are shared in his only.
Hey, Blake, keep it a buck. Outside of the top tier of like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Adele, like them, Lizzo tour wise is the next rung down. That's a big. That is a popular artist.
Jamal keeping a straight face is crazy.
Nah, she's popular, dude. Like,
she is popping.
Her music ain't for like, we're not her demographic, her music. But it's
there's no way. She's got one project.
It's like JCPenney music.
What I don't like is the fact that people are using this to be like, see, this is why I don't like fat black women. Like people are leaning too.
That's crazy.
People are leaning People are leaning too hard into it, and I don't like it. Like, people already didn't like Lizzo, and I think the main reason they didn't like her is because she's a big black woman. So
I
now
think
that
having her ass out the Lakers game probably did it for me. But
then she seems kind of corny.
Having her ass out at the Lakers game was the point where I was like, not fucking with you anymore. But I didn't hate her. But I do feel like a lot of people.
A lot of ass.
People.
That's a lot of ass. And not a lot of ass that I want.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say niggas hate ass now. Okay. It was a ginormous.
It's gotta be proportionate. Like,
on the seat.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
It's like if you had a plate full of French fries from Golden Corral, like they probably suck, but you got a lot of fries.
All I'm saying is like
Five Guys. Five Guys they give you hella fries.
Throw them just in the bag.
Yeah. All I'm saying is
you
can shit on Lizzo for doing this and some of the other weird shit she'd be doing, but don't take that shit out on other people, which is what I've been seeing on the interwebs is people like, kind of, you doing a little bit too much.
Yeah. She's a big girl. She can take it.
Lizzo probably hella nasty. Hey, I got a question for y'all.
Hey, no, I think her
I would.
her current boyfriend is
the
the fiance of one of the dancers. Like, she be stealing niggas too.
Oh shit!
Like, one of the dancers was like, yeah. I brought my boyfriend to dance practice, and then Lizzo and my boyfriend left together, and I've never seen him again.
Hold on. Who'd you say she's right under for the tours?
Yeah, Blake is a bad person.
Yo, Blake's the worst.
Blake is a bad person.
That nigga's awful, bro. He said like Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
Get the fuck out of here!
I said Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Adele, and then right below that is Lizzo.
Okay.
Yeah, like she be selling out arenas and shit.
She's holding them up. That's what
Oh, fuck.
All right, hey,
She's the foundation.
You're white. You niggas is crazy. You niggas is crazy. What is happening right now?
I've been paid. Okay,
Not you niggas. Blake, I know your mom fucks with Lizzo. She's about to cuss you the fuck out after this episode's over.
She got a couple of them I like too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. That song's cool.
Whatever one she said, Balenciaga, like that one's like it's about damn time. I like that one.
That song's fire. She had a song on 2K27. Her and some big white girl. That shit was fire.
She had a song on 2K.
Yeah, it was before you niggas knew about it. I was on it before you were. Look at me, I'm a Lizzo fan.
The Dudley girl.
Yeah.
The Dudley girl. Holy shit.
Hey, look. Episode over. Episode 113. Thank you for pulling up. That's crazy.
So she getting canceled or what?
No, she's too big to be canceled.
The people that are coming after her are cowards. Like,
I didn't mean it like that.
They should have went to the police if they had something. This shit is just like attention grabbing.
I was watching a TikTok video and someone was like, look, from a PR perspective, here's what Lizzo's going to do. She's going to come out. She's going to say, blank, the big allegations are false. She's going to say, like, I didn't make anybody eat bananas out of stripper pussy. I didn't make anybody finger fuck their friends. I didn't do that. But then she's going to take all the tweets and the TikTok videos and she's going to like make it like a no Vaseline type record where it's like, here's what they think about you. This big bitch can't make no good music. Here's what they think about you. I fucking hate her big ass. Here's what they think about you. And then she's going to come in and just like crush it. Like have a fire song.
Her and Kai Cenat should get together and apologize on the same track.
Oh no,
that nigga's going to Rikers, but
he's fucked.
He's already out of jail. He's all right.
Them videos look crazy though.
Yeah. Damn. So Lizzo was really like making people do that in like the strip clubs out there?
She was wild.
We don't know. That's the accusation that the club exists. Well, we know that much.
I don't think every one of her dancers has been
like,
I
can't be mad at her for that, though. Like, it's just, she's want people to have fun.
All right, Jamal.
There's
like, nigga, we overseas, bro. Eat this
they could have went to the Van Gogh Museum. They could have went to Anne Frank's house. They could have done all types of
nerd shit, Blake.
They could Heineken.
Who the fuck want to go to Anne Frank's house?
Anne Frank's house?
The most popular thing to do.
Would you want to go to Anne Frank's house?
I did want to go. The wine was too long.
Of course.
How the fuck would you want to go to Anne Frank's house?
Hey, you go up there and lift up the floorboards and shit. Like, what is your problem? Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's a museum. It's just
I understand going to Auschwitz, but going to Anne Frank's house is crazy.
And look, hold on. That sounds crazy too. Fuck this little girl who had a courageous story about survival. Let me go to where they actually got the motherfuckers.
She didn't have a courageous story about survival. We read her fucking diary after she died. You know how mad I'd be if niggas read my diary after I died?
I'm just saying it's a testament to the cruelness of humanity, just like Auschwitz is. But I'm saying, like, Martin Luther King's house in Atlanta, that's also a museum. You can go in there.
It is kind of weird that people do that.
I've done that.
I think that's kind of like cool though. Like for like, especially like us as like black people, I wouldn't mind checking that out. Like,
how's that different than Anne Frank's house?
We niggas, bro. I don't care about going to Anne Frank's crib.
Okay, you saying from a personal perspective, that's why it's different.
Jamal,
concept-wise, it's the same.
You're probably
thing.
Also Jewish at heart, if you really think about like the first people.
Are we doing that? We going
and how niggas are Black Hebrew Israelites? Like you are the real Jews.
All right, Kyrie Henley. All right. 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 All right.
All
Just
right.
like them purple robes them niggas be wearing.
They got the Nemo
Them niggas
Museum
be
out
loud
there
as
in
hell at
Amsterdam.
the
Nemo
gas station.
Yeah, it's a science museum. It's pretty dope.
Okay.
Lots of cool things you can do. You don't have to go to the red light district. Even the red light district, you can walk around in. You don't have to go into places. There's people in windows and shit that you can see.
When we go to Gary and go visit Buddy, he gonna take us to Michael Jackson's childhood home.
I think we're not going to Gary.
That's the real Fortnite battle royale, Gary.
Okay.
That'd be a dope live pod outside on the street in Gary for Buddy's house.
Yeah, when your fucking microphone gets stolen, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not going to Gary.
Show's over.
The fuck? I'm not about to be no indie animal.
If you have the laptop, you go and just upload that. What'd you say?
Y'all don't want to see Michael Jackson's childhood home?
You think
Okay, why are you putting smut on Anne Frank's name, but then you're like, I want to go to all these other childhood homes?
I'll go to everybody else's house.
What the fuck are you Michael Jackson's crib? Nigga, Anne Frank didn't make Thriller, nigga. What are you talking about?
Would you go in the building that Cameron?
She didn't make Off the Wall.
Anne Frank made like the third most popular book of all time, and you're like, nah, fuck that.
And I don't give a fuck about that book.
I want to go see where Michael Jackson got put over a knee.
Instead, would you go into the building that Cameron grew up in?
Yeah.
Damn, this where Cameron's running the halls.
Okay, all right, that's
crazy.
Yeah, hey, y'all think it's something about Lizzo, but y'all think Lizzo nasty? You think you think all celebrities be nasty because they be like bored and they just like got hella access to money and they just
Y'all ain't never seen Big Baby shooting for her?
What?
Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh, the snitch Big Baby, like the NBA player?
Wow.
And then they got caught with like 20 pounds of weed on the plane and was at an NBA game the next day.
Hey Jamal, if we seen him in the airport, would you say that to him?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. What's he gonna do to me in the airport?
Nigga,
that nigga's going to Alcatraz. He hit me in the airport.
All right. Okay.
Hold on. I got you.
You were afraid to talk to the Catch Me Outside girl. How about that? But you would run down on Big Baby Davis.
That's a nasty allegation to put on me because she was probably
talking to you. I'm reaching out. I done seen you a couple times. I ain't really say nothing, but I need you.
That's simple.
I need you. Your energy. I feel like me and you together is just a hell of a combination. And we represent for the big people. And I think you're awesome and you're beautiful. And I think you really.
That nigga has some bad investments. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Like that.
I like that, big fella.
You like that for me?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, guy.
That nigga has some bad investments. You want that?
That NBA shit. The Chargers trying to come down from that too. I think he might have been a part of that. The healthcare thing.
Yeah, he was a part of that, but the only one person did time, and it's Jamal's Eskimo, bro.
No, they're still hitting. They're coming right now.
What?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hold that up, too. Hold on.
Yeah, they gave Terrence Williams. They gave him.
Terrence Williams got hit big. Yeah, he got 10 years.
Ooh, wee. Sorry, I always get the wrong Terrence Williams. That's my bad.
This is the one that I saw in IKEA.
All right, Tyrell, you nasty.
What do you do?
Me?
That's hilarious. I see what you tried to do. You got the last name wrong.
Oh, Terrence J.
Nigga, no.
I could have swore there was two Terrence Williams in the league, and you.
Nah, you talk about Terrence Jones.
Terrence Jones, that's what it was. Williams Jones. It's all Caucasian last names. It don't matter.
Okay. Either way, yeah, he's got 10. Some other folks got time too. I was just reading shit the other day, and now I can't find the thing that's like compiled of it all. Whatever. It's not on Earth.
Damn, I didn't realize everybody got time.
Not everybody. Some people are pleading out, but he did the worship because, like, apparently he was calling people and pretending to be the healthcare fund.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got like fraud on top of fraud. And
shit! I just thought he got that much time because he. No, fuck him. He was like they. I remember when that all first happened. Mixtape was still around, and they were talking about like. The old players are like, this is the only money we get. Like
he came to my high school and spoke to us, man. I got love for T. Will.
I guess.
Nah, I lied. I just made that up. We went to the same high school, nigga. What you guys talking about?
He's just robbing old people. That's fucking nasty. Fuck him.
Keon Dooling got hit with some. He got charges from it. It's just fine though. But, I know Tony Allen shit's happening right now.
Remember they said Keon Dooling Kobe's animations on the game for some reason?
Yeah, he had that jumper. Yep.
Yeah.
Sebastian Telfair got hit with some shit too from this.
He already in jail though.
I was about to say
he was out.
He's been in jail for a minute, and then he came out and got back in. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Sebastian Telfair. Sebastian Telfair is like because he's in jail. He's like, yeah, man, back in 2003, like it was me, LeBron, and like that was it. Like he's telling the stories, and young niggas are like, man, shut the fuck up. Like you don't know nothing about LeBron. He's like, I was busting LeBron's ass, and everybody's probably like, nah, you just an old nigga in jail, just like me. That's crazy.
No, he was still like one of the highest touted high school prospects ever.
I remember everybody had that cover.
He had a special.
He had a fucking Sports Illustrated cover, everything.
He was supposed to be that deal.
All right, we got one last shit on here that's not a fight. Do y'all know who Amanda Schabusiness is?
I just pulled it up.
Okay.
I don't.
So this is some chick who. Hold on. God damn! Now this shit won't open.
I got you, Blake.
Okay. Now here we go. Yeah. Okay. So she cut off the head of her boyfriend, scattered his body parts around the house. Drops. I think she basically chopped this dude up and put his body parts everywhere. And this was
like a scavenger hunt.
Sort of like that, yeah. But she had been wilding out in court, like fighting her lawyer and shit like that. But she got
shit.
Yeah, she got convicted finally.
This was in Green Bay.
Hold on, Shad Tyrion. Can we see what the victim looks like? Hopefully she's not out here killing black men.
No, she wasn't.
Okay. She shouldn't kill anybody, honestly, though. I'm just saying it'd be evil work.
Shad Tyrion is a questionable name. You got a good point, Jamal.
Yeah, she got convicted of
there's only 52
homicide,
black people in Green Bay, and all of them played the Packers.
3rd-degree sexual abuse and mutilating a corpse.
Oh my god,
she's a fucking demon. If y'all just look it up on YouTube, you see her fighting her lawyer and shit, and like them going back and forth on whether or not she's insane or not, because she for real is like some scary type motherfucker. Where her
is crazy though. Doing what you just described, I don't think there's anything but insane to describe you as. I don't think you should get no like plea deal because you're insane. But you walk in the court smiling, you beat your lawyer up after you've cut up and like dispersed your boyfriend's body. That's crazy.
And look at the cosplay behind her. He looked terrified too. This motherfucker
looked I just had to tie this bitch down. There's something like I know men kill women far more frequently the other way around, but there's something like especially insidious when you hear about like when women do decide to kill men, because it'd be fucked up.
Yeah, she cut him up and put his body over the crib. Like, I wonder what he did. Like, did he really deserve that? Or like,
what did he do to make this bitch?
Could anybody deserve that?
Maybe.
Man, like there's certain shit. Like
if he was whipping her ass, yeah. What you gotta do?
I get it, but like, yeah, there's certain things where it's just like.
But yeah, if it was just like, nah, we're breaking up. All right, I'm taking your foot. That's a little crazy.
You're leaving here, but you're leaving this.
She looks crazy though.
You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
How many years did she get?
I think it's at 25.
Not even that bad though for killing somebody and chopping them up over the house.
Not enough.
No, she's 25 years old, so maybe they haven't gotten to sentencing yet.
Yeah, I don't think they've sentenced her, but she needs every year. Like however old she dies at, that's when she needs to get out.
Yeah,
wait, what?
Go ahead. I'm looking at the airspace for you. You're about to
I was saying she's like a throat demon, low key.
They got pictures of her done up before, like when she would put on her social media and shit like that. And yeah, she definitely looks crazy in court, but I could see how someone would walk into that spider's nest.
She's got a vagina. People will walk into any spider's nest with a vagina.
That's a fact.
Just not ones with bananas in them.
No, me and Jamal both said we would.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I would do that. Yeah. No, if you overseas,
I'm just allergic to bananas. Give me a different fruit.
Yeah. Y'all not going to dance for the biggin anytime soon.
Can I get a bell pepper, bitch?
I think big girls got to overcompensate for being nasty because of how big they be.
No,
this is a serious question.
I wouldn't know, man. I never, never did no heavy lifting. I can't.
I don't think any women really need to overcompensate because there's a nigga out there for everybody.
You could do your peer-reviewed investigation right now if you wanted to. While you out in these streets, you can find that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think they do. Cause I've like texted a couple, whatever, and they'd be like uber nasty, like off real, like, oh, you trying to overcompensate, but I get it.
But you never wanted to find out if they was telling the truth.
I've got some head from a big girl before.
No.
It was cool.
I feel like we should move on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You might be losing to some listeners right now.
Salute
Hey, listen, baby, I love you. Not you, but whoever's listening that got offended by what Jamal said.
Legally, I can't love you. So, hey, shout out to you. Best of luck in your life.
Shout out to everybody.
Wedded.
All right. Can we get to the part of the podcast that it's the only reason I showed up on a Sunday night? I want to talk about fists. I want to talk about squabbles. I want to talk about niggas that can fight. This has been a fucking
and ones that can't
week
right?
for fighting, and ones that can't. Ones that look like they can, but they can't. Look, okay. So last week, when we ended the episode, we were watching the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight, and it was like, oh, okay. I don't know why it said Tank. That's not who he fought. It was Terrence Crawford.
I think we finished around like the 4th round.
Yeah. And for the next like 36 minutes after that, Terrence Crawford beat the dog shit out of Errol Spence. Everybody was like, this is going to be a great fight. It's going to be evenly matched. It's two people who are on the same level with each other. But I've never felt more uncomfortable watching. The only time I feel more uncomfortable is like watching fights where it's like Jake Paul and like Nate Robinson, where it's like fights that shouldn't be happening. This is two of the best fighters in the world, and one of them just beat the dog shit out of the other one.
Well, this was to the point where like had Errol Spence got knocked out like in the 5th round, he probably feel better right now than he does after this fight currently.
For sure. I would have felt better watching it. It was to the point where they're it was.
Folks is worried about him. He's supposed to like has a rematch clause where he's supposed to be able to fight in December. And Stephen A. like on his show, he was like begging and pleading with this man over the airways, like, "Bud, do not take the fight. Errol Spence, do not get in there and fight again. Like, if anybody loves this man, tell him don't do that. Like, because they're for real worried about his health. Like,
they look like they didn't belong in the same ring that fight. That was crazy. And I know Spence is nice. He was what 28-0, right, or something like that.
They both had records like that.
Yeah, they were both undefeated.
Because Crawford's 40-0 now, and I think Spence was 26-0.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. Like it really seemed like one of us fighting like a professional. It was nasty work.
Spence is that guy, man. He was. It just shows like he could still be that guy. He's probably still one of the best fighters in the world.
Yeah, of course.
You know how there's just like
Terrence Crawford just might be the best in the world.
It's kind of like how MJ was in the 90s. Like niggas, like I've seen people say like, yo, like what's my man's with the ball nigga? Clyde Drexler. Like, yo, Clyde Drexler, that nigga might have been maybe the best nigga in the NBA. He was easily the number 2 best shooting guard in the league. But MJ was just so much better. Yeah. It's like this.
The gap between them didn't make any sense.
Yeah, and he was clearly the second best. It's like, it might just be one of those things. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just,
no. There's something wrong with it because one of these scenarios ends with one nigga getting 45 dropped on his head, and the other ends with a nigga getting his fucking head beat in. There's definitely something wrong with that. I'm thinking too because like I thought about buying the fight and having people over, and I'm so glad I didn't because I would have been mad if I just watched a nigga just get fucking pulverized for 28 minutes.
I mean, at least you got more of a fight though. I mean, I'd be more upset at things like when I buy a fight. And they get knocked out in the first round. Yeah,
like them UFC fights, like somebody gets knocked out. Like the first
everyone's gonna have that highlight. It's gonna be on social media, YouTube, wherever. But like
that shit seems like
to
torture
actually sit there and watch
porn,
the entire fight is like I don't know. That's still an experience.
I wish he would have knocked him out because the way he just like every time I saw him get hit, it was like, oh, there's another lump. Oh, there's more blood.
He looked like he ate shellfish. He wasn't supposed to eat shellfish. Like he looked bad. Like,
and I know people like to post to like the Martin Tommy Hearns like meme after every big fight where somebody get lumped up, but he was like he was smiling. He looked like a character off the PJs. Like his lips were swollen, his eyes were swollen shut. It was.
He looked like they was telling him not to fall asleep in the car on the way back. Like, hey man, stay up.
Hey, he for sure couldn't get on the plane to go back home for like 2 or 3 days. They had to drive him.
Blown the fuck up.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I wonder how much what the splits was for that fight. I wonder how much it made off that fight.
Spence was the big dog in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know they said it was like the 6th most profitable fight of all time. It was like 21 million at the door or something like that.
They fought in where'd they fight?
They haven't said
Vegas. That was Vegas.
Yeah. They haven't said the pay-per-view splits though yet. At least the last time I looked, which was a couple of days ago. Yeah, but good. The way he lumped that brother up was intense.
Are y'all on board for the Nate Diaz Jake Paul MMA fight?
No,
I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't gonna pay for it.
No,
I'm not paying for it either. I'll watch it.
Jake Paul gets closer and closer to like. I feel like now he's getting to the point where he's fighting people where like he should have beat the shit out of Nate Diaz because you're fighting like a 40-year-old like retired MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked bad for a round and a half, and then it was like, oh, hey, man, like this isn't looking good for you anymore. When they start introducing feet, knees, and elbows,
well, yeah, once he can take you to the ground and do his jiu-jitsu shit, because Nate Diaz is a black belt, so that's just gonna get bad quick.
Yeah, and he's
fighting.
Like
it got bad quick at second base in Cleveland.
Hey, man, all right, so maybe definitely the second best fight we've seen this week. We'll get to the first soon, but we got Tim Anderson fighting. Is it Jose Ramirez?
Yes.
Right. And Jose Ramirez came out after was like, "Hey man, look, I've been wanting to have words with him for a minute. I feel like he's been disrespecting the game, which might be racist, but we'll talk about that later."
Dog whistle.
I know Black Poppy.
Don't try that in this infield.
But we're gonna watch. They got into a little tussle today. Tim Anderson.
Hey, get off me. Where's the John boy? Hey, get your finger out my goddamn face. Oh, we can get the fisticuffs in. Hey.
The way that he takes his glove off and squares up, I just knew that Tim Anderson was about to beat the fuck out of him. I'm like, hey man, he squared up. He like had his hands up, his hips forward. Like
that's the Russell Westbrook. That's what he did. Ready. He was charging Braun.
That's facts. He's ready to go. And Jose
starts windmilling.
He starts windmilling, and boy, did that windmill connect. He hit Tim Anderson in the off switch, and then I didn't even peep this.
It was a blind
immediately gets put in the chokehold. The pitcher immediately puts him in the chokehold, but Tim Anderson is sleep.
The pitcher don't want none either. He's like, get the fuck away from me, you dangerous ass.
Brother.
Oh,
the fact that you took your glove off first and you like
he pulled his pants up too.
Yeah, nigga, what up? Yeah, nigga, what up? Bow! And you get put to sleep. And then they got the video. I gotta look for it. Where he's getting like they gotta like carry him off the field.
Yep.
He was wobbly.
Like he can't walk straight. It wasn't like I slipped. It was like,
and I know Tim Anderson is like big out in the Boys and Girls Clubs out there in Chicago and all that shit. It's gonna be tough. Kids don't care. Kids don't care.
He got to get another fight and prove himself, bro. This is the only way.
He definitely got to pick another.
I'm not gonna lie, like I rarely watch baseball. I'm like, I like Tim Anderson because he's black, obviously. So like, he's one of my favorites. But
he's American black too.
Yeah, exactly. He's a nigga like me. But it's like he just got slept.
And he plays in Chicago. It makes it look cool.
Southside.
Even his square up was nasty. When he squared up, I'm like, oh, he's about to go bad on this nigga, bro.
Shotani above him in my player ranking now.
Hey, I'm waiting for Shohei to fight somebody because he's gonna hit somebody with a fucking kick to the
roundhouse kick.
We need the audio drop of Franklin's uncle.
Yeah, teach a nigga how to squabble next time you get the trigger.
He got.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think my biggest fear is getting knocked out.
I know there's lots of baseball.
Is somebody recording it? That's my biggest fear.
All the lights on you, 4K.
And hold on, let me look. Could you imagine? So this tweet that I'm watching right now has 200,000 views, and this is like I had to scroll down because I wanted this specific view. There's like 9 other tweets above this one.
Yep.
There's at least like 100 million people that saw you get knocked the fuck out.
I know there's a ton of baseball fights, but I like after the Nolan Ryan one, that one might be it for me.
Nah,
I know. I'm sure something could shake.
What's Jose Bautista got beat up? I think that might be number 1.
That was a one puncher though.
I know, but like his hat spun off, his glasses came off.
That shit was crazy.
He basically killed the nigga.
Yeah. Runetto Odor. Yep.
Nah, the Nolan Ryan fight, just like grabbing the man by the head and just
at a smooth 48 years old.
Couldn't be any older. Like you run down on some old man at like the tire shop and he just fucking goes to work on you.
After probably throwing 104 miles an hour at your dome, dude. You just can't do nothing about it.
Yep. It's nasty.
Some man got slept, man. RIP to him being cool.
I'm just gonna look, dog.
You don't have to drop an apology.
I'm gonna play the next tweet. Honestly, we're gonna drop the video. You know what we do. You're gonna have to watch the video to like get the full effect of this, but we have to watch this entire fight.
No, Bobby Schmurder hat off on the docks. Shit went left.
And quite frankly,
and then Brights came.
I'm a little upset that we can't like. I'm mad that we weren't there. So if you haven't seen yet, there's a fight. This is at the
we had numbers. It was easy. We easily get some cheap shots in.
River Float Cruise in Montgomery, Alabama. And the backstory to this fight is that a black security guard at an event that seemed to be literally 97% black people went up to a pontoon boat full of white dudes or white individuals and said, "Hey, can you move your boat? The big boat's about to dock here." And they said no. And the next thing we see is some white man with a whole lot of heart start fighting this black man. And he tosses his hat. The black man tosses his hat in the air and proceeds to get his ass whooped.
It's a 1-on-1 right now. It's a fair squabble right now.
And he's getting fucked up. Like, it's a square fight, and the white dude's kind of like going to work on him.
It's a little, he's kind of got the advantage, but it's not. The other white dude jumps in and hop.
But listen, at 15 seconds in is when it gets good, because if you look over the fight, you see a black man start to run down the stairs. And he looks over the like railing and goes,
he contemplated jumping that.
Can I make that jump?
He did think about it. He did.
Look at him. Look at him. Can I make that jump? No, I got to keep running. As there is three white dudes are on this black man. And there's a white woman who's like just throwing kicks randomly. Yeah. They're not doing no damage, but she's just in there. Sorry, 4 white men and 2 white women are on this man. He's getting his ass whooped. And then
what the hell going on?
The first reinforcement comes.
By land, by sea, by air, man.
So, hey, look. So here you see something gets thrown, right? Because there's other people across the river. There's a shoe that gets thrown. You will shortly find out where that shoe comes from.
This guy's trying to break it up. He's not even like ready to fight like that.
This black dude's like, "Hey, man, get off him." And then you see a nigga swimming across the river.
Which is a red flag, automatic danger zone. Get the fuck out of here,
nigga.
white people.
Hey, that nigga move.
They can swim now. Run.
He has perfect form. This looks like Michael Phelps fucking swimming across. Ha, 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 ha.
Looking great.
And the crowd is yelling, "Oh, he's swimming. He's coming. He's going. Get over there, young buck." With the thickest like Louisiana accent.
Security guard up now. He out of there.
The security guard is up. The fight has been not what I would say is disbanded, but the fight has been like chilled out a little bit. Like the dudes with the boat are like, "All right, everybody get back on the fucking boat." But now the nigga gets out the water. He throws, you can see he has one shoe on and he throws the shoe off. So, you know, he threw his shoe and hopped in the water and started swimming across before he like, you know, got his thug thizzle on. And then they're chasing the white people back to the boat. The man that got his ass whooped is like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Let me talk my shit now. I got the homies with me."
They had like the white people had a family outing at the same dock where it was like a Divine Nine convention or something going on. Like we was fucking deep. Like
I'm actually impressed by how many niggas were there and that we beat up the white people. I'm tired of us fighting each other. This is what we need to do. So then in the second video, you see this big ass like Ozark type casino boat, and you see a bunch of niggas run off with no shirts on.
They skipping too,
and they're skipping. That boat was
lit, bro.
They're skipping to the boat, and
they've been drinking.
You can't hear what they're saying. I can just hear, "What up, fuck nigga? What up, fuck nigga?"
It's all that shit she was doing.
"What's up, nigga? You wanted to jump on my band?
Do you?"
"Yeah, I'm here now, nigga." And you see my man's in the front with the dreads. I'm assuming this is me in this scenario.
Don't get close. Don't get close. He fucked up.
He's yelling at the boat. Bow! Cracked his ass. And in the video, I can't play the audio because I don't want us to get no type of nothing. But the hit sound like that shit hurt. Oh shit! I didn't mean.
He caught him. He caught him with a good one.
He hit him with the bow with the left, the offhand, and now niggas is squabbling.
And then Daddy hit right next to you. It hit different.
And then you see more niggas turning up. There's niggas in church. There's niggas with no shirts. There's niggas with tank tops. There's niggas in uniform. It's about to get nasty.
They pulling the boat apart.
Women is getting whooped now. A woman's whooping a woman.
That dude up. God damn.
Look, hold on. But wait, look at little mama in the blue dress. She jumps off like, I'm gonna fucking Michelle's not getting whooped on my watch. She throws one punch and immediately whop, whop, she's on the ground. She's on the ground. Michelle's gotten her ass whoops. Hold on. Can I go back? Because they get one dude in a
pause it real quick. Pause it real quick.
Hold on. Real quick. Not that I'm not for the advocate of violence towards women, but it's just it's funny in moments watching women find out how little upper body strength that they have.
Yeah, because they're like,
that's all.
And then they get hit by a nigga and they flip over.
Y'all think they called them the N-word? Y'all think they said the N-word a few times?
Come on now.
Okay.
If they didn't,
I'm fine with women getting hit when they say the N-word.
I'm just saying in general, if these white people didn't let that shit fly in this scenario, I'm disappointed.
Oh yeah, I know they let it fly right here.
You know from Alabama, hold your shit down. Like, come on.
You know how I know they call them the N-word? Because there's multiple cops here, and the cops are like,
the cops are letting them get their shit off.
Hey, I've been playing Back 4 Blood a lot, and like there's shit you can do that you're not supposed to do that like triggers the horde. Like it just makes them all swarm and come after you. Every time they drop that shit, they trigger the horde.
So they're whooping them. Look, women are starting to run back to the boat. This one over here still getting dragged. But even the cop is like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Whooping her ass, dragging her.
Hey, he's fucking that woman up. God damn.
And look,
beating her ass.
Throw her in the water.
They're fighting generational trauma right now, bro. You're not about to win this.
And every white person that runs up just gets fucking washed.
Dog,
look, when these two dudes run up, they're like, hey, man, hey, I'm going to shout out to them because they didn't show no kind of quit. Like, they were like, hey, look, hey, there's 600 niggas out here. I'm fighting 600 niggas. And they ran up and they threw their arms up. They said, what up, man? What up? Come on. They got them off their women. And all the niggas said, excuse me. Bop!
Shit, he punched
cracked them. They whooping them. Look.
This is tough. This is like the first time.
He that woman. Jesus Christ.
And then the woman runs up. She runs up and runs into a fucking right cross. She ran up and immediately get wow. You know she got a concussion. Somebody has now jumped in the water. Because somebody jumped in the water because they were like,
safety.
The only two options are get my ass whooped or swim.
But they can swim.
They can swim, but they've gotten their ass whooped for 17 minutes now.
No, I'm saying we can swim.
Oh, okay, yeah. Niggas are like sharks.
Prove that already. That's how we showed up.
Right. And then maybe the best video of all.
Easily the best.
So the cops have started arresting people. It's been broken up, but there are more niggas. And there are more white people.
Try to take a cheap
the boat is called the Harriet.
And then he tried to steal one off.
Look,
and he's about to get his eyes gouged out.
He's about to gouge his fucking eyes out, dog. What is going on?
The boat is called the Harriet too. We had superpowers.
Look, you see my dog, my uncle. He got his Q sweatshirt on. Look, he was out there.
Divine Nine was out there.
He was out there barking, and he's like, "Look, whop, whop." The woman comes in because every woman in this video, shout out to every single woman in this video, white or black, they saw their man getting beat up, and they were like, "No, I have to go help." Like all the white women that got beat up were like, "Well, shit, Dan's getting his ass whooped. I gotta go throw some punches." The black women are like, "Well, shit, Tyrell's getting his ass whooped. I gotta go run up." Look at this woman right here in the white. Whop, 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 whop. Hit her 6, 7, 8 times.
Ooh, they're getting them to the ground fast too.
They are beating the fuck out of her.
Out.
Then look,
yo, that nigga was the chair, bro.
He get the chair.
Look, they hit my nigga, and what does he do? He jumps onto the boat, tries to run away, and they're just cracking him with the chair. Bow.
Yo, he hit that nigga 4 times with a fucking chair.
Look.
Hey, he finna crack this bitch with the chair.
Bam!
Fuck that bitch, nigga.
Look, this woman is about to fall into the water.
She lost her wig.
She is surrounded by 9 people, and he comes in and goes, bow, chair, to the head. the cops who have done nothing so far, like, hey, man, enough is enough.
Hey, I see this tweet.
They black, man. Cops was like, hey, let's get that shit off a little bit, man. We owe something in this state.
Somebody on Twitter said the cops was letting them get busy too, and here come mans with the chair. The cops was like, all right, and then it SpongeBob writing on a note, and then it says a little too niggery.
Doug, I'm gonna play this one more time. You can see the employees are like, "Oh shit, he's about to hit it with the chair."
Yo, he hit that bitch with the chair. Hey, I missed it. I was laughing. Yo,
hold on. Okay, I got you. Whop.
This was owed, man. Look,
her neck compressed.
They gotta pay.
Done.
He definitely got locked up.
And then in the audio of the video, that's when he goes, "Oh, they got him. They're gonna hit him with a felony." You just hit a white woman in the head with a fucking plastic chair.
Oh, they kind of going crazy on my mans now. Let him go.
They are doing a lot.
What is she doing? Hey,
Look,
the fuck's wrong with you?
The white woman runs up. She has something to say to the cops, and the cops say, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh, thank you so much.
It does seem like a lot of these cops are black though, because I feel like there was some white cops where they definitely shot one of these niggas already.
No, but
there's one right there. He got his taser out.
No, I'm saying the white cop come up, and then that's when they hit him with.
He outnumbered though, so he can't wild out.
He had the 100 clip ready.
Look at the nigga from 90 Day Fiance. Nigga got the steroid belly trying to fight somebody.
Because he definitely wanted to shoot one of them niggas.
But look, hold on. My man's right here is the person who's like choking niggas out and like gouging eyes out. He's just got his hands on his hip like, you niggas are stripping. You niggas are going crazy. There was 17 fights happening at the same time.
Nah, man, this is some beautiful shit, man. I love seeing black people come together and help other black people out. Because, bro, like, they tried to jump that black security guard or whatever the dude that was running the boat.
That looked crazy.
Because, you know, like, people be feeling tough when they got numbers over people. 3 white dudes attacking 1 black dude. So it's beautiful to see 1 black man. This nigga's like, you know what? I can't stand to see this. I'm going to swim across this lake to help this nigga fight.
That nigga picked the worst boat to get into a fight next to.
Yeah, they definitely across. The fact that a nigga swam to come and beat your ass, you know you're in trouble.
That was some beautiful shit.
You know,
if they have the GoFundMe's for any of these niggas, let me know. I just got paid a few days ago and I had hella overtime on this check. I'm willing to throw some money down.
What's some money? How much?
It is what it is. Let me know. I'll spread it out evenly.
Pause.
It's also hella funny that 2 boats full of white people pulled up to this all black event because this event is clearly all black.
It's a lot of niggas over there.
There's no other white. The only white people there are getting their ass beat. Like, this is an all black event, and they were like, "Whoa, shit, y'all trying to go down to the river float today?"
Hey, so let me ask y'all a question. If y'all let's say you're on the reinforcement boat, and you on there and you happen to have like Tyrell, your party you talk about, you got some of your white friends with you on that boat with all the black people. You telling them to stay on the boat for their own safety?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you have to. Like, hey, do not come out here because if a random nigga hits you,
hey, look,
I can't fight all these niggas by myself.
I'm gonna tell you, our boy Casey sent us this video first thing this morning. Shout out Casey from Flawless Logic. Go listen to that podcast. He said, "Look, the good guys aren't looking at me like the good guy. I'm just gonna jump in the water and tread water."
Yeah, I just start swimming somewhere else.
Just leave.
Yeah, because I might look at him and be like, "Oh shit, another white man!" Bow, I'm cracking his shit.
Yeah, that's true because they all go look the same. Like, yo, was he with them or not?
Sorry, I just got caught into a blur, a rage.
Hey, if you think about like when you go to the Y and you play like shirts versus skins, you're not even looking at the face of the person. You're like, "Oh, I see a nigga with no shirt on. This is on my team, right?"
Wow.
If it's niggas versus whites, it's like, I didn't even see your face. I just saw white skin and I started swinging. I'm gonna tell my wife to jump in the fucking water. Good grief.
I'm just happy to see us get on the scoreboard in that state. You know, they you look at the all-time record for mob racial violence in that state. We're down bad. So to see us climb back, to fight back, start making some progress, like, it's time.
We are down 946-1. Jesus Christ.
So that's what the Bears are gonna do to the Packers when they finally catch them this year, because it's been a long time coming. Like,
oh,
that nigga's really. Those are some beautiful chair shots. Those are like 2001 WWF chair shots.
The fact that the nigga with the chair was like, "Who am I? Here, bow! I'm hitting you. Here,
he
bow!"
Like straight over the head with the shit too. That shit was crazy.
That shit looked like an animation.
That's some shit that Mankind used to take.
What was that WrestleMania when The Rock, the I Quit match or whatever?
Oh my god,
that shit was crazy. He had him handcuffed.
I could not imagine getting hit in the head with a chair during a fight. Like,
especially not by someone who's like they're not in the fight with you in the sense that The Rock and Mankind were, where it's like it's performance. Like, no, he's really trying to fuck you up. Like,
bro, I remember, man, this was way back in the day. It's a guy we all know. I remember we was at a party, right? We was at a party in Federal Way, and it's just like a sausage fest. We was at a party at Federal Way sausage fest, right? So it's like, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling this. I'm like, yo, like a bunch of dudes just like staring at us, just me mugging us the whole time. So I'm like, man, this shit is weak. I'm about to leave. And then the homies, their names start with a.
You don't even gotta leave it.
A J and an A.
Make up another name.
Well, I ain't cool with one of those no more anyway.
Yeah.
But you already know who it is.
Yep.
But they were like, hey man, just stay, man. There's a bunch of chicks up here. But like, bro, wasn't even that many chicks up there. It was like maybe like 10 women and like 45 dudes. So the numbers is crazy. So you know how like when you go to stuff like that, it's like all the cute ass girls just getting hounded. Like it's like a competition. It's like fucking Ultimate Ninja Warrior competition.
That shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. A Royal Rumble. So it's like, man, fuck it. So I'm like, I'm leaving. They're like, yo, man, I'm about to dip, man. Dog, within 12 minutes of me leaving, they got their ass whooped. Somebody broke a vase over the homie's head, and they got hit with a chair, and they got beat up and had to go to the hospital. And I left like within 12 minutes of this happening.
That's scary as fuck.
Yeah, I'm so glad I lived. I was telling them, I'm like, bro, like, this is bad vibes, man. But they was like, nah, the homie they said like they broke a vase over the homie's head, and then somebody got hit with a chair, and they just got jumped.
The funniest thing about fights like that, where like people be breaking shit over somebody's head, is the fact that someone's like, I'm not whooping his ass good enough. I need to grab something. They grab a vase full of flowers, and they fucking.
I just sent you all the names in the private chat.
I know who it is.
Yeah, we knew who it was. What are you talking about?
They got fucked up.
Did y'all look? And you talking about people going too far? There was this video out of New York. It seemed like last week. Someone jokingly on the video said that it was Whack 100, but obviously it wasn't. But
oh my god,
the guy laying on the ground at the corner store, and he got hit like 6 times, dead in the face while he's already out cold.
Oh, that nigga died.
Did he really?
I'm pretty like. I don't know based off of a story. You're talking about the one where he's like, "Don't talk to my daughter" or something like that.
I don't know how it started. I seen him. He hit him once. He fell. Head bounced off the ground. He's out cold on the ground, and guys standing over him.
Kicked him
like,
shit. Yeah.
Donkey Kong punches.
I'm not I don't know based off a story that person died, but like the last kick was like, hey man,
there was no kicks. It was all punches.
Oh, okay, so we might be talking about different videos then.
He might have died though.
Don't hit people when they fall to the ground. Just let it go. Or hit them in the ribs. Like beat their body up. Don't fucking.
You won already. They sleeping.
Yeah, like you doing too much.
All right.
Nah, they did that one dude proper though. The dude that was trying to steal from the bodega, and then them Middle Eastern men, they whooped him with a stick. Yeah. Dog, who was the dude in the WWF that used to have the kendo sticks? Was that Steve Blackman?
I thought Tommy Dreamer used to come out with him too.
Tommy Dreamer was it Steve Blackman? The dude that used to always be with Ken Shamrock. It was Steve Blackman.
Yeah, he had the big pants. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Now that shit like that, they beat the shit out of him with them sticks.
He's like, oh, my legs. And he asked for a soda afterwards, bro. He's fucking tripping.
That video is why we need to have the homie Black on, because I know Black has just been a part of so many videos like that. Because the dude recorded was like, yeah, beat his ass. Okay, let him go. Yeah, beat his ass. Oh, hey, can you hand me a Swisher?
Yeah.
Like, that shit was funny.
Just wilding out. Just niggas are unmatched, honestly. Like black people recording stuff or black people being a part of any type of drama that they're not like directly involved in is incredible. Like black people should commentate everything. Watching that video of that fight, you just hear, oh, he's whooping his ass, baby. He whooping his. Oh, they about to put her in the water. Oh, this nigga got a felony.
Why do you think they call it color commentary?
Oh shit! Blink did the science today.
Oh my!
It's been us all along.
Play it, Blake. Play the music, please.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Good grief!
Science.
All right.
As far as people going too far, have y'all seen this Claressa Shields and Keith Thurman stuff?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, so what do y'all? Okay, so either way,
a man or a woman
Shields
should never box.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Called out Keith Thurman for a fight. Keith Thurman only has one loss on his record. He's really good. He lost to Manny Pacquiao and lost some belts, and he hasn't fought since. And this is like 2 or 3 years ago. And Claressa Shields wants to fight him at like 155 or something. Now, obviously, she's a monster. Yeah. She'd be knocking people out in her sport, respectively. But this is crazy.
Oh shit! I'm watching this video of her fighting dudes, and I have yet to see a dude swing. Yeah, but none of the dudes are actually swinging back. Is the thing.
Oh, you
like she's definitely like on them, and she's hitting them with some shit that's staggering them. But none of the dudes
like
are
going
actually
back at her like that.
No, none of. And when they're throwing punches, it is like a sparring jab where it's like, okay, I'm not. And she got some power behind her.
Yeah. Bro, she need to be trying to fight that one chick, the champion, Alicia Baumgartner.
Yeah, men and women should never fight. There should be no mixed gender. Oh, I didn't see the niggas.
Oh, they're trying to do it for charity now. Keith Thurman's talking about you wear bigger gloves, she can wear smaller gloves. He let her wear headgear and all that stuff because he doesn't really want to punch a woman in the face. But
like, what are we even doing?
Exactly.
But she said, like, for charity raising money, you can definitely do it. She said, I'll come in at 162. I'm actually bigger than you and taller. So that's already like, yo, stop talking to me like this. Like, you're about to really come into that ring and like you disrespect. I don't know. Like, he should just.
What if he just cold cocks her one time? Then
that's
it's
what I'm saying.
It's like, this is a waste of time. Yeah, now men and women shouldn't box each other, bro.
Leave it alone.
Oh. Yeah, nah.
Blake, have you and your wife ever like play wrestled or like play fought or anything like that? And I'm only asking you this because like your wife does
freaky hours
shit. Okay, well, not that.
No,
your wife
my
does
wife's like an endurance athlete. She's not like strong like that, and that's actually something I'm trying to get her to work on. Is like doing like strength training and stuff with me, so she could build up some strength and like be more complete. But like, yeah, anything. If it's like a physical contest, me versus her involving strength, this no contest. But it's not really also kind of fair either because like I've been lifting for quite a while. So
sure, yeah.
I was just strong nigga.
Yeah. That's why I was only asking like, have you ever, just to see like if it's happened. Yeah, like me and my wife, there's a fucking like 220-pound difference. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing that she could do. But I couldn't imagine like someone my size. Even if I was as strong as I am and I'm a professional fighter, a woman my size, I'm still would probably like.
I don't think I've ever
said you could beat up Amanda Nunes though.
And Ronda Rousey, probably the same time.
I don't know about the same
kick
time.
Your ass.
If Amanda Nunes ran up on you, bro, I'm calling the cops so fast.
Hey,
and I'm gonna lie, like, yo, she has a bomb. She's threatening to kill everybody.
Jamal, she says she has chlorine gas in her purse. She's ready to knock this.
I'm telling you right now, I'm beating the fuck out of both of them.
That's crazy.
Comfortably.
Nah, salute, right. Hey man.
Hey,
confidence.
You can't beat up Amanda Nunes' wife.
Look, look at me, bro. Like, what do you
fight her, bro? I'm already prepared for your eulogy. I'm like, I gotta start thinking of a speech.
If I grab her leg one time, I'm just gonna swing her around like a fucking merry-go-round.
The other one's gonna come up and kick you in the back of the head. You're gonna do an enziguri.
It's not gonna come up because I'm spinning her around. She's about to be dizzy.
She's gonna hit you in the jaw, and your jaw's about this nigga's. You gonna be able to eat soup till 2056, nigga.
Yeah, how many punches can you throw before you get tired?
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna grab the bitch. I'm grabbing the bitch.
One, you're probably not fast like that on the punches. You probably, I'm not doubting the strength, but I'm saying compared to what she's used to training to get, she's probably gonna see that shit coming and weave.
No bullshit. I think she'd kill you.
Yeah,
with her bare hands.
Probably do like a flying knee or some fly shit like that to you.
All right,
you're gonna get caught off guard with something crazy.
Look, all right, I'm gonna fight one of y'all, and then when I beat the shit out of you,
I ain't got no hands.
I'm not
doing nothing. Yeah.
I don't have 3 black belts in jiu-jitsu.
I don't got nothing.
Yeah,
I'm working with the same package you are as far as like what the fight capabilities is. I'm just really strong and hope
he's
that
gonna try to put me in an arm bar and I'm gonna fucking break her back.
Civilian.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm gonna do that like the finishing move that I sent y'all from Call of Duty where you just like belly flop on her back. Fucking kill her.
I'm going to the iPhone lock screen emergency.
Yeah. What the fuck? I'm beating the shit out of her.
That'd be fucked up.
Anyway. Sounds good.
All right, whatever y'all say. All right,
she would fuck you up.
No, she wouldn't.
So if she started beefing with me, I'm calling the cops.
I'm not losing no fight to no lady.
Okay.
It is what it is. I'm just not.
Hey, I was wrestling with a chick one time. She was like taller than me. It was a minute ago. She kind of caught me off guard and slammed me. I'm like, damn, bitch, what's wrong with you? You almost hurt me.
Be gentle.
Yeah, she's like 6'6", maybe.
You almost hurt me.
Man, I'm like, damn, bitch, you hurt my hip. I'm trying to fuck later.
That's funny.
Oh,
you like lifting my leg up, and I like, you know, like you got one leg on up, and then you trying to like you hop around trying to keep your balance, but like, nigga, I couldn't catch my balance. That shit caught me off guard. I fucking it slammed me on my hip.
Oh, no.
My only win in wrestling is over a woman. I probably talked about this on here before, but yeah.
You only won a wrestling match against a woman?
Yep.
Nigga, what? Tell me, you only had one match, I'm guessing, right?
Nope.
Yeah, that's crazy. We can dive into that to another time. That's crazy.
I only wrestled 1 year, but yeah, I was not good and don't know what I was doing.
I remember one of my coworkers, his cousin is a professional fighter, and he fought on a Bellator card. Like, I think this was like 3-4 months ago. And it was like, he was super hyped up. He's telling us about it. And his cousin got knocked out. And he's telling me, like, and he's like a big dude. Like, he's like 6'3", 6'4", like 240, like, you know, solid. And he was like, yeah, me and my dad almost ran down on the dude that beat my cousin up. I'm like, the fuck were you going to do with him? Like, your cousin got beat up by some Russian, like, not like an American dude. Like, he got beat up by some Russian dude. So I'm like, you're about to run down on him. And, like, you were about to get, like, packed the fuck out. And he's like, nigga, my dad is my size. Do you see me? Like, we would have worked him out. I'm like, yeah, but he just beat the shit out of
everything, bro.
He just beat the shit out of the best fighter in your family. He's like, oh, well, you know, my dad used to fight and da-da-da. I'm like,
used to,
but
he fights right now.
He just beat the shit out of the best fighter in your family. But then he started getting like upset, so I let it go because I'm like, he'll beat my ass. So I'm not about to say. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you cook, but like, no, I don't think you just
like,
wouldn't have went the way you thought.
Family's champion just got the paws put to him, and you want to go spin around for the hit?
Yeah, I think we talked about him on this episode or on this show before because his dude
aunt or something,
that
right?
lost, his aunt got beat up by Cyborg.
Right? Yeah,
she fought Cyborg on her first fight back after being on PEDs, but they fought twice.
And
the fight was just like she was just picking her up and tossing her over the shoulder.
Oh, no.
Like it was just a constant like bow, bow, punch, bow, punch. I'm like, hey, why the fuck you send me this video? He said his aunt came back into the crowd and was like, let's go. They're like, you don't want to watch the rest? You're like, no, let's go. We're out of here now.
That's why you can't be acting tough, man. Just trying to act tough and fight random motherfuckers, man. Because these UFC fighters, they can be 6'8", 6'5", or 5'5" and 120 pounds, and that nigga rip your shoulder out of the socket and stick up your ass, man. And,
you see the ears, leave that shit alone.
Yeah, you gotta look at the ears.
Still beating one of them bitches up.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you can beat up Holly Holmes.
Okay.
You think you could beat up Alicia Baumgartner?
Yes.
Nah, she's too sexy. I wouldn't let you do that. You'd have to fight me before you fight her.
I'm beating you up too. What do you mean?
I'm not letting you beat up this beautiful Nubian queen, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to shoot you if I'm losing.
We were just talking about how we watch Snapped, and like we've never heard of a story of like a woman beat a man to death. Bitches be getting beat to death by like some random nigga that works at like a coal factory that drinks Bud Light.
All right. I'll do football thing.
All right. Oh, we got
talked about men and women a bit too long. I was talking about some men beating.
That's goddamn, Tyrell.
That was crazy. You're right. All right. Anyway, so let's get into our NFL preview for the week.
To
cap the show off, we're gonna talk about we're on the East this week.
We got the man collar player.
Jesus Christ.
We got the AFC East and the NFC East.
Oh my God! You said he working doubles at Carl's Jr.'s and Peter.
My husband just worked a double at Denny's and fucked me up. Sticking me omelets all day. Yo, yeah, we definitely not getting no sponsor from a.
Fuck no.
Yeah, nah,
we gotta have a meeting and address all this type of shit.
The apology episode is next week.
For sure.
Yeah,
we
we'll
rolled
claim
that
it.
out.
Yeah. We just some stressed out black men, man. You know, it's tough out here for us.
I feel like we're just being honest.
No, you niggas is idiots, man.
Holy
oh
shit.
my god. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that bitch really hurt my hip when I was wrestling with her, though.
I feel you.
That shit's up.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Who's
That nigga said a nigga that works at Kohl's. Holy fuck. Yo, imagine getting beat up by a nigga that works at Kohl's. Even if you're a man. That nigga sells yarn all day, bro, and scissors.
Oh man.
He lost to a polyester salesman, nigga.
Damn. So you commute to Maple Valley? That's crazy.
Oh shit.
His fault the window? Oh, okay.
Yo. You guys are the R word. I don't want to say that word because we've had enough problematic material this episode, but you guys
I can't take any more stuff from this.
Yeah. Yo, that nigga said Coles, bro. That was funny. Oh shit. All right, yeah, we finna get into this AFC East and NFC East.
Oh no.
Jamal, please take us through.
Football time.
Hey man, football is here, man. Hey man, we gonna kick it off with the NFC East. We're gonna start with
all these records.
We're gonna go. Let's pull up the records. Who won the NFC East last year?
We're starting NFC East?
Yeah, y'all wanna go NFC or AFC first?
Hold on, we'll do NFC East, but I gotta if I do that, I need to put this on the screen. I gotta shout out to Mac. He's sitting in this preview shit for us.
Shout out to Mac, my favorite biracial listener.
Yep. Fuck you, Logic.
Probably your second favorite, but all right.
But either way, who won last year? The Eagles won last year. They had to.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, of course, yeah. Them niggas was like 10-0.
Yeah.
They were smoking people last year.
I think the Eagles finished like 14-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
So either way, we'll top it off with the Cowboy. Pause. Start it off with the Cowboy.
Hey, yo.
Hey, shout out to Mac, dog. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
How many Cowboy fans y'all know?
Too many. So like,
yeah, I think,
probably like 15.
Yeah, what? Mac, Vontae, Jawan,
Brantley.
I'm the four I gotta remember. And then my boy Melvin from Germany.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are the ones I talk to regularly, but then there's like every third person I meet is a Cowboys fan.
Dre from Foss, I remember he was a Cowboys fan. My pops is a Cowboys fan. My dad tried to get me to be a Cowboys fan as a kid. I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with it.
Smart.
Yeah, you made a great decision by choosing
to like the Jags instead.
Idiot.
Yeah, they deep. Either way, this is probably, the most important franchise in the NFL, I'd say.
Oh, hell yeah.
Without a doubt.
This is probably the most important division in the NFL.
This is the most important team in North American sports?
Probably, yeah. Like
even over the Lakers?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the bad Cowboys dominate the conversation. The Lakers don't win. They're bad.
Yeah, you're right. Because football is just so much bigger. Like, I feel like the Lakers are there. Like, they have the same clout as the Cowboys as far as, like, the NBA goes. But the NFL is just so much bigger that it's, like, not.
It's like, if the Lakers don't have LeBron and Anthony Davis, we're not talking about them. But the Cowboys would still be in the conversation. It's like, who are they going to get? How are they going to maneuver? All this shit. I don't know. I feel like they stay on topic.
Mm-hmm.
The topic every damn sports debate show every day.
Yep.
There's multiple people who have made their entire career off of being Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Like this people's entire identities.
I'm not even thinking about like as big as like Skip, but like that Scooter McGregor or whatever.
Scooter McGregor.
Yeah. He's a Cowboys fan and his whole shit, he's got like 20 million followers off of making videos about being a Cowboys fan on Sundays.
Reacting to Hijacked as a Cowboy.
It's crazy. Yeah. What is going on? Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Hey, shout
Jake
out to Mac. He put together a nice little spreadsheet put together a little PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Mac.
Mac knows his shit, man. He's not one of them delusional Cowboy fans. I'll give him that.
I be having to like he'd be like more negative on it than like you think you should be. And
Yeah,
like, bro,
he's a lot more negative on them. Like, bro, like you guys do be good.
He's delusional in the wrong way. He just hates light skinned quarterbacks. So
he sees himself in Dak.
He's like, that could have been me.
We're literally the same race.
All right. Either way, last year 12-5. Matt got some looking at 11-6. What's the line?
11-6. Their line, I'm sorry, I got it, is 9.5.
I would take the over.
I'm not liking how many teams are at like 9.5 or 10. Like it's like every team in the NFL they have being that high. Other than like the teams that we know are going to win like 2 or 3 games, they're like, yeah, they're going to win 6.
It's got to just be some Vegas shit. Like there's because Jamal pointed out, like there's no way all these records could hit because someone got to lose. Like
they had the Texans at 6.5, and it's like they're winning 4 games.
Yeah, it's got to be some Vegas shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I probably have them. There's 3 teams in that division that are going to still.
So Mac has their outlook and their schedule. And he says, with a single vision, can Dak finally become the star the Cowboys need? The defense is good, and adding beef to the interior will help versus teams that bully the Cowboys. If Jerry will stay out of the way, this team might have a chance to win more than one playoff game. I don't necessarily know if they're winning more than one playoff game because they're the second best team in their own division.
That's a pretty damn good team, too.
Probably the 3rd or 4th best team in the NFC period. They do have a relatively like easy schedule, though.
He's got them splitting with the Giants, splitting with Philadelphia, and what is this? Let's see, Washington, Dub. Where's the other one? Splitting with Washington. You want to split the whole entire division.
Hey, shout out.
I got them beating the Giants twice. I think the Giants take a regression year. I think they go back a little bit this year.
Oh,
and I think they could lose to the Eagles twice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But honestly, if they won one of those, I wouldn't be surprised. So
yeah, shit happens in those games for sure.
For sure. Shout out to Trayvon Diggs. He just got paid.
But even still, like he has them losing to the Bills. But like, if the Cowboys beat the Bills, that's not crazy because I think the Bills are taking a step. Yeah, we all think the Bills are taking a step back from this year.
I got one real question about the Cowboys though.
What's up?
Who do y'all think from the Cowboys told that nigga DeMarcus where he couldn't sing?
Oh my god,
shit, Jerry.
Oh my god,
Jerry not knowing why he was singing. Like, you fucking suck.
I can't believe that they let him do that.
Yo, when I was watching it, I'm like, oh, he must have like a dope ass voice. I was thinking it was gonna be like some Victor Oladipo shit. Like he could really sing for real.
Yeah.
And he kind of sucked. I'm like, oh,
not kind of sucked. That was like, I'm confident that if I went out and sung the national anthem, that's how it would have sounded.
So when I told y'all that I thought he could sing because he was singing, I just thought about myself doing it, and I knew mine would be worse than that.
He can sing. He definitely could sing for like. I'm joking, saying I could. He could sing from like 3 niggas who can't sing and told one of us to go sing the national anthem at the Hall of Fame game. Sure, he could sing for that, but like you're not asking him. He's not singing at church. Like he doesn't get to go up in front of everybody.
You have a backtrack at church.
If you're not scared of him beating you up, you'd boo that nigga singing.
You boo DeMarcus where he just beats the brakes off.
Oh yeah, because he's still probably like 6'5", 2.
He works out too. He put up videos of him in there doing.
Oh yeah.
He's still whatever those pass rushing.
Whatever measurables you're about to say, DeMarcus would beat you up. I don't care if he lost weight and lost height. Yeah,
you gotta have
both your arms off and shove them up your ass.
Yeah, you gotta have AKs for arms. Yeah.
He just like fucking hits you with a rip move, like a smack and a rip.
I got 10 wins.
For the Cowboys, I'm going with 10. Yeah, I like 10.
I'll go 11-6.
Okay, let me.
Tell me what team y'all are picking next, so I'll click that slide.
Let's go with the Eagles next.
Shout out to Tonio. Do y'all know a lot of Eagles fans?
I feel like I used to, but now I really know 2.
I think the only Eagles fans I know is shout out Butter,
Nope, 3.
But my mom was an Eagles fan. Shout out Tonio. Deshaun.
Can we talk about the team instead of the people that you don't know?
Oh, okay. I was hoping you guys would throw some in there because I feel like we all know Eagles fans.
Tonio, my boy Knox, who is from Philly, who I also worked with in Germany.
Fuck you, Tyrell.
I sent him that Carson Wentz pick today.
That
shit was crazy.
Carson Wentz picture was fucking insane.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
It would be different. I feel like Carson Wentz posted the picture. He has the Eagles helmet on, the Commanders jersey, and then the Colts shorts. I feel like that would be funnier if it was like a dude like, I don't know, fucking like Chase Daniel, who's played for like 40 teams. Like he's played for every team. So it's funny. But like Carson Wentz is like, nigga, you're looking for a job. Like you're about to be out of here. And you're like making jokes about it.
That should be like Josh Johnson doing that because Josh Johnson has played for every team.
If Josh Johnson did the exact same thing, it would be funny.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz doing it's not funny.
How many old uniforms do y'all have from like old jobs?
None.
I got a Fran shirt somewhere. Oh, I still got that. This is hilarious, Blake. I got the security Rainier's jacket we jacked. Like our first day.
Excuse me?
I still got one of those.
Those were good jackets though.
The yellow ones, the security Rainier's jackets with the
that they issued, that they gave to us.
Yeah, they gave us legally. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Shout out to Chris. If you know, you know.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about it recently. Every job I've quit, I just like either disappeared or like quit that day and never showed back up. And typically I bring my stuff with me. Like, hey, these are your shirts. I know you don't got many niggas here who wear a 2X, but you can have them back because I'm never coming back. Have you guys put in 2 weeks for all your jobs?
Yes.
I've never put in 2 weeks for any job I've worked at.
That's crazy. You unprofessional bitch.
No. I don't.
Blake works a different type of job, so
that would be very, very bad for myself.
you're just in prison.
No, I mean the references are important, very important, and then obviously I need to like transition shit that I'm responsible for to other people too. So continuity type of stuff.
I worked at a place where I could be like, I don't really fuck with it here.
Ship gonna keep rolling.
Hey, that airport job that I work at, I no show for like 3.5 months, nigga.
Nigga, what?
I was still catching flights on my airport benefits without actually going to work because that's how nonchalant it was. Because a nigga shouldn't be able to no show for 3 months, right? Like
y'all also had a motherfucker could hit the Travis Pastrana in a plane. So.
Yeah, I'll never forget that day, bro. That was crazy. That nigga said Travis Pastrana.
All right, Eagles.
Yo, that nigga really it's crazy, bro. Like, that's some crazy shit.
You niggas are the least supportive people ever.
Yo, that nigga stole a plane.
I went through a hard time in life, and you were like, I'll never forget that day. That shit was hella funny.
And you work with Lex Steel. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That nigga was on his Brandy and Dante Stallworth on the plane.
Oh, Dante Stallworth, I forgot. Yo, nobody's ever been happier to hit an illegal. If he would have hit,
if he didn't hit an illegal, he'd be in jail right now. But that nigga has like a ABC job.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't hit Jorge, he'd be in jail right now.
You are absurd.
How about the Eagles?
Yeah, shout out to the Eagles though.
So
shout out to Jalen Hurts.
Last year, NFC Championship. At the outlook provided here by Meg again, what was last season a fluke? With a tougher schedule, will Philly be able to repeat last season's success? The answer is yes. I can't fucking do this with a few. Somebody else.
Hey, Mac did all this?
Yes.
Hey, shout out to Mac. Hey, we gotta have Mac on all the time. This is some good work, man.
He was supposed to come on for this, but like we moved the shit around so much.
Oh yeah, no. Shout out to Mac. We'll have him on during the season. If the Cowboys start off to a good start or something.
Can you all? Okay, the answer is yes for the few extra losses due to difficulty. This is a good team that reloaded with premium talent in the trenches to keep the momentum going.
I'm looking at their schedule right now, and I know he has them going 12-5. I see like 14 wins.
Them niggas about to be good as fuck again.
Honestly, the only L that I feel confident saying that they're going to take is Kansas City. They're playing San Francisco at home, and I could see them beating them. Sure, they split with Dallas, so okay, that makes sense. He has them losing to Seattle in Seattle, which okay, makes sense. But like other than those three, I don't know.
Bro,
Philly might win 14 games again.
Watching them play, and then you just be like, God damn, this nigga has all day to throw. Like he
and then he can run.
It's impossible to because nobody is. I don't think anybody's won the NFC East in 2 years in a row since we've been alive. Like
it always switches up. Yeah,
happened, but these niggas are substantially better than everybody. Like their offense doesn't make any sense.
They got like 4 Pro Bowlers on the line, and like 2 All-Pro guys.
They got 4 Pro Bowlers on the line. They got a top 6 quarterback. Both of their receivers are number ones on almost every single.
Maybe the best tandem, second best tandem, probably.
I don't. Wait, who's the one?
T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, probably.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
National champions.
Yeah, outside of the Bengals, this is probably the best offense in the league, and then they just have Georgia's defense.
Can y'all hear that from the microphone? No,
good. I hear no. It's that CTE.
You doing some freaky shit.
No, it's storming hella bad right now. It's like hitting my
window. Oh, okay. I can hear like a little tap, but
that's okay.
Yeah, no, I think he has the Eagles winning, going 12-5. I think the Eagles probably winning. I'll say 13 games because they do play Kansas. After their bye week, they have Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, Dallas, Seattle. Like that's a tough stretch. He has them losing 3 games in a row. Don't really see it, but probably losing 2 of those 3 games.
I know he was like, "Fuck, I got to put losses on here somewhere." When he's
that nigga Mac was stressed out.
Yeah,
that was like, "Fuck, where are these L's at?"
That's nasty work.
Yeah, the Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco stretch is like not fair for anybody. That's fucked up. Like
playing those teams 3 weeks in a row. First off, I hope all of those are on like primetime football.
They're going to be, so we're going to see a lot of this team.
Yeah, for sure.
So those are the only 3 games on here that were it's like it could go either way for me.
Yeah, their first 9 games or their first 8 games, I think they're all wins. The Jets is the only one he has them losing, and I don't think the Jets are going to be that good. We'll talk about that later.
That's what that was. Fuck out of here.
You can't have it saying, well, they're going to win 9 games in a row and then lose 5 games in a row afterwards. Yeah.
Shout out to Matt.
And then they end the season with the Giants, Arizona Giants. Yeah, the Eagles might win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts might not play after week 15.
Doesn't need to.
Dude, if he plays that full season last year, he probably wins MVP because they don't lose those 2 games without him.
They're going to find sets a bit and just let the actual Georgia team play the last 3 weeks.
All right, so I have them winning 14 games. What do you have, Blake?
I'll say 14 too, just because them 3 is the only ones I'm questioning. They're obviously not going to lose all 3 of those. So
I'm going to go 13-4. I got to go one less.
There you go.
A step back.
What's their line?
Probably 11.5.
1 second.
You know,
their line is. Why is it so far down? 11.5.
Let's go. I did a job in Vegas, bro.
Maker. At least in 5.
Exactly.
At least in 5. Yeah, you had a job there once.
Oh shit. Moving on.
This brother can't drive. All right, let's talk about the Giants.
Oh, the best quarterback in the NFC. As word to one of the homies.
Okay.
Oh shit. That's
Shout out to RB. Shout out to all my Virginia niggas.
He be doing drugs. That don't count.
So the Giants last year went 9-7-1. So
they tied.
They did have a tie. I think they tied in London, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
The tie games are so funny to me.
They got washed in London. The outlook that Mac has is the QB's best friend is a tight end with a big pickup of Darren Waller. This team has a key weapon for Daniel Jones.
Oh.
The defense is young and has shown the ability to win games. The key for this team is to survive weeks 3 through 6 and then get back on a roll late in the season.
Jesus Christ.
Their schedule is hell. Dallas, Arizona,
L's at the beginning.
San Francisco, Seattle, Miami, Buffalo. Like tough.
I can't imagine a team that opens the first 9 weeks like he has it projected on here, willing to keep fighting to do what they do on the second half.
Yeah, I can't picture that turnaround that he has for the second half of the season.
Like they're morally will be crushed. Like they're the especially after Saquon just like been fighting for $2 for the whole entire offseason. That team's gonna crumble.
Starting the season in against Dallas seems unfair. And then San Francisco, Seattle, Miami, Buffalo. God damn, like I don't know what they're about to do. Even the team, and they're so not good that even the games where it's like, yeah, they should beat the Commanders, but like they're not.
I think Washington gets them
better than the Commanders. Yeah, they'll split with them. They play the Patriots.
Patriots
are better than them, I guess. Yeah, they're better than them, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, because they're a game plan team. They don't do anything the same the 2 weeks in a row.
And then Mac has them getting wins against Green Bay, New Orleans.
That's fucked up.
And the Rams. Maybe they win 2 of those games.
Fuck up, Blake.
No, that's crazy though. Like they're at.
Yeah,
I think they're beating New Orleans at home too. That's gotta help.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't think
they're beating Dallas at Jerry World either.
4,
yeah.
I might have them like 7 and 10.
I got 7 wins too. The schedule's tough. And yeah, that's it, man. No favorites.
Are we all going 7 and 10?
Yeah. Matt got them at 9 and 8.
Yeah, we go.
I don't see a world where they win.
And they gave their quarterback $40 million to throw 15 touchdowns a year. Shout out to them though.
Daniel Jones would have to take such a leap this year for me to believe that they're going to win 9 games, let alone anything more than that.
I do like the Darren Waller pickup. Like I like Darren Waller a lot. He's fucking nice. He just never healthy like that. He's always kind of banged up.
Darren Waller is nice, but like, is Daniel Jones better than Derek Carr? No. And Derek Carr last year with Darren Waller like wasn't doing shit. So I don't know.
Look at the fantasy rankings real quick and see where.
Daniel Jones was straight in fantasy because
no, I'm talking about the tight ends. I'm trying to see who's above and below Darren Waller.
How many games did Darren Waller miss last year? I feel like he missed a lot.
I don't even remember. He got married midway through the season.
So he's currently the 6th ranked tight end between Kyle Pitts and Dallas Goedert.
I'd probably take Waller over both of them just off the thought of him being better.
Yeah.
But that offense is Daniel Jones, Saquon,
and that's it. You would think Waller would be the number one receiving option.
It's like Richie James, Darius Slayton still there. Yeah,
Tyrell, Jamal, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Evan Ingram is above Darren Waller on this tight end ranking for fantasy?
No.
So why would he not be above him is what I'm trying to figure out.
Because the offense has other pieces.
Yeah, and like he's more likely to be the number one receiving option for this team than Evan Ingram is to be for ours.
Okay. I was going to say, I feel like Evan Ingram cooked last year. I don't know.
Evan Ingram was cooking last year.
Yeah, that's the only reason. There's too many heads.
Pause. Evan Ingram is the 9th ranked tight end. He's below Pat Freiermuth.
Pat Freiermuth's not bad.
Okay, come on, bro. You can't say Trevor's top 7 and then tell me Pat Freiermuth should be above Evan Ingram.
No, but the only reason Pat Freiermuth is higher was like in Pittsburgh. It's what
they got weapons on the. They got the Pickens.
They got Deontay Johnson,
Pickens. They got Najee getting 400 carries.
Najee's going to get 400 carries for 413 yards.
Yep, probably like a lot of catches too. I don't know. I feel like that's not a gimme. Either way, we're not talking about them right now. So
short.
We all said 7, right?
Yeah,
we all 7 and 10.
We on to the new owned Commanders, the black owned Commanders.
Black owned, yeah. Shout out to
partially black owned.
Be a partial.
You gotta take what you can get. Black owned. Excuse me,
Jamal. What are you watching?
My fault.
That's crazy. That's.
Nah, I watched that NPC girl today. She's like, yummy, thank you, so nice. Gang,
on TikTok?
gang.
That's crazy because Blake, I asked you to record earlier, and you said I'm busy. I don't have any time, and you're watching NBC.
I was out of friends.
All right, sure you were. You watched that shit in the bathroom?
Gang. No, it was in the kitchen.
He tried to get you.
He did. It's all good.
Yeah,
all right,
but
so we have the Washington Manders, the co-Manders,
Washington Mandems.
We are getting through this. It's 1:59. Come on.
All right, my fault. Make a wish or wash.
I don't even want to look at their roster. I don't want to look at their schedule. I'm saying 5 wins.
You know what? I think they're going to be better. Damn, they're because they signed Jacoby Brissett, right? But I know they got Jacoby Brissett and Sam Howell, right?
What the fuck does that mean?
Shut up, nigga. I'm trying to make my intricate point.
Those are quarterbacks.
You black bitch.
Yeah, those are niggas that play football. Okay, understood.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. That's a crazy intro. Let's see.
Please keep going.
I think they'll be good on defense. I think they'll be really good on defense. I feel like I see something about where they rank defensively, like top 10, like the second half of the season. I think they get decent quarterback play, and I like their weapons. I like Terry McLaurin. I like what's my man that came from Ohio State? Curtis
Terry
Samuel.
McLaurin.
And they got Jahan Dotson. I like the weapons they have, and I do like Brian Robinson. He'd have been nice last year if the nigga didn't get shot right before the season.
Okay. So wait, they won 8 games last season, and all the pieces you said, it wasn't like they added anybody. You just said
Chase Young will be back.
You just said that they got maybe a worse quarterback without any of the upside because they didn't add anything on offense. So you think they're going to win 3 more games?
Honestly, and hear me out. So you know how they got Sam Howell in the 6th round last year, or when did Sam Howell get drafted? Like 5th or 6th
round? Right?
Right?
It was the 3rd round, I think.
It wasn't 3rd. I feel it was later than that.
You might be. Right.
Do we have a stat guy to check this? AKA
he sent in this PowerPoint. He's not here live.
Jamal. Okay, hold on, Jamal. So I said I didn't want to go over their schedule, but hear me out. Arizona, win or loss?
Win.
Okay. Denver.
I can see win.
Okay.
Win.
Not asking me.
Buffalo.
Loss.
Philly.
Loss.
Chicago.
Win.
Atlanta.
Win.
So you just think they're beating every team that's like the same rank as them? Every team that's about as good as them, they're beating them.
Bro, honestly, I can see them going 8-9 or 9-8. Which isn't too crazy off what they did last year. If they get decent quarterback play, I do kind of like their team.
They're going to get decent quarterback play from somebody who's never started an NFL game.
I think Sam Howell could be good because before he got hurt, he was looked at as one of a first or second round draft pick. Yeah,
he went to North Carolina.
Dog, okay, I get it. Mitchell Trubisky fucked it up for everybody for you. I'm sorry, Tyrell. It is what it is. But if they get decent quarterback play, and that defense with Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen,
sure. We thought that last year, and their defense wasn't that good. They have to play Philly twice, they have to play Dallas twice, and they have to play the Giants twice. Both of which, 3 of those teams we think are winning 7 or more games.
What about the addition of the enemy? They don't move the needle too much for you.
Oh yeah, that's a win. That's 2 wins right there.
See, go ahead and say something anti-black. Go ahead.
Yeah, come on, Tyrell.
Never can. I'm just looking at the schedule. It's crazy.
Right, so 10 wins for Tyrell.
All right.
I'm giving them 5.
5?
Yeah.
I bet you $20 they win more than 5 games right now on air.
Put it in paper.
A dub on air.
Let me get 9 wins for them because they managed to tie one last year. And let's just say they swing that one to a dub.
Yeah, I got 9-8.
5-12.
9-8.
I wasn't that high before. I probably was closer to 6 wins before you started doing this deliberation on them. But I can see 9.
Why are you guys fucking Commanders fans all of a sudden? They got new ownership. Blake, sorry, Jamal, you said 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, what'd you say?
9-8.
9-8. Yeah, you niggas are wild.
We like Mario and Luigi.
There you go.
He's Mario.
I can't wait till we're done with this segment of the pod, for the season, and to go back and look, and you guys have 480 wins when there should only be 3. It's gonna be absurd. It's gonna be absurd.
All right, so it's all of them. It's all 4, right? We did all 4 over here.
We did all 4 of them.
Again, shout out to Mac. This is hell of a job. This shit look great.
Shout out to Mac.
Fucking with us for sure. We're gonna go to the AFC East.
We love you, Mac.
For sure.
Hey,
NCAA next summer.
The dick eating is crazy.
That's crazy.
We do fuck with you, Mac.
We can't show love to supporters.
Gang.
We said we love you.
I love all my niggas.
Okay, you never said that to me before.
Anyways, we going to damn, we had 2 or 4. We're going to the AFC East, right?
Yeah, we got the last section, then we're out of here. So we got the AFC East. We're gonna start with nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. And unfortunately for the video viewers, we don't have like a fucking nice PowerPoint put together because we don't have any friends that like this division.
Do I know anybody like any of these teams? I don't think I know anybody like any of these teams.
The Bills have to play every good team this season.
Oh, they get fucked on week 5. Oh, that's the day before my birthday too.
So the Bills start the season out with the Jets, which I think they'll win. Then they have Vegas and Washington. Get you 2 dubs there, and then it's Miami, Jacksonville, New York Giants, New England and Tampa Bay. They're probably winning both of those. Cincinnati,
so they're gonna get them one time.
Denver, New York, Philly, Kansas City. They end the season. They come off their bye and they have Kansas City, Dallas, the Chargers, in LA, New England, and Miami. They got some tough games after their bye.
I mean, they got a tough schedule, but it's because they're a tough team. Like,
for sure.
It just is what it is.
Yeah, they won the division.
I feel like Buffalo's getting worse every year. If I'm keeping it a buck.
Are they though? Actually,
have they been losing players? I'm trying to think who they all lost.
How far did they get last year?
I know they lost Tremaine Edmonds, right? Tremaine Edmonds left in free agency. I know they still got Matt Milano. I know Tre'Davious White hasn't been the same since he came off ACL surgery like 2 years ago.
Yes.
And then I know one of the safeties had like neck surgery. Is he back? Is it Poyer or Micah Hyde?
The Bills
died on the.
So the Bills went in 2019. They went 10-6. They lost in the wild card round.
What the fuck is your problem, Blake?
2020 they went 13-3. They lost in the AFC Championship. The last 2 years they've lost in the divisional round of the playoffs. They went 11-6 and 13.
So who though? State that part.
Kansas City and Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's not like it's not like they're gonna play different teams.
He said, boy.
They're not playing like
they're not, but to say they gotten worse when they're playing like the cream of the crop as it goes, like for teams in the NFL almost. Like
I think he was talking about roster wise. Like
I think their roster's gotten worse, and they're losing to the 2 teams that are like the best, and I feel like getting better because I think Kansas City. We'll talk about them next week, but I think Kansas City got better this offseason, and I feel like other than Joe Burrow having the calf issue, Cincinnati probably got better.
So you had them flying into NYC on September 11th to take an L?
Oh, shit. Talk that talk, Blake.
It could be a positive or a negative. I don't know. Who's going to have more powers?
I don't know. I think they'll win that game.
Aaron Rodgers' debut? Nah, I got the Jets.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is debuting on September 11th?
Oh, come
on. You guys love some Aaron Rodgers, and you know how I feel about him. He's a bum.
Okay.
He's in the playoffs.
But I mean, he's a bum.
Regular season.
Like
he's the
on the scale of like bums. He's
gonna have conspiracy superpowers in that game. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, they played it. Damn, they got the Jets. I'm fucked up. They got the Raiders week 2. Yeah, they for the woo. Talk about anal.
I think they are about to put the pain on the Raiders. Josh Allen's about to pull his. Never mind. He's about to do something so nasty to the Raiders. I fucking hate the Raiders so much that I can't believe what I'm about to say. But I'm about to be a Josh Allen fan for week 2. We're going to talk about the Chargers next week, and I know I'm going to talk about the Chargers, and I'm going to talk about the Raiders, I'm going to talk about the Chiefs. Hey, Josh Allen about to do something so freaky to the Raiders. It's about to be so crazy.
12 wins for the Bills from the Blake, man.
All right.
208. Let's go.
Hold on. What's their over under?
10.5.
10.5. It is. So Blake's got 12. I like 11. Yeah, I think 11's right.
So it's 12-5, 11.
I got 9 and 8.
Oh, okay. Whoever's doing that, go and do it because I'm fucking sure.
No. Go ahead, Blake. You got it. I'm leaving it alone. You got 8. Wait, what did you say?
9 and 8.
9 and 8.
Oh,
you're trying to see people get fired.
Hold on. Do you think they're beating the Jets week 1?
No.
The Raiders week 2?
Yes.
Oh, you said 11? My fault.
The Commanders week 3?
I got them beating the Jets. I got them beating the Commanders. I got them losing to Miami. I got them beating Jacksonville. I got them beating the Giants. I got them losing.
Wait, you say they're beating Jacksonville?
Yeah, and they're beating the Giants, but I got them losing to New England. I got them beating Tampa. I got them losing to Cincinnati. I got them losing to Denver. I got them losing to the Jets again. I got them losing to Philly, losing to Kansas City, beating Dallas, beating the Chargers. How many ones is that?
I was hoping you were keeping track, honestly.
Yeah,
you rather them shits off and not counting your fingers?
Yeah. Nah, but
I was trying to keep track, but
yeah, but I got 9 and 8.
You are.
You said 11?
Yeah. If this is crazy. If the Bills win 9 games,
it's still a winning record. Who did they draft? They drafted that tight end out of Notre Dame, right? Kincaid?
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid. Yeah.
I think he's from Notre Dame. I'm not sure, but yeah.
No, Myers from Notre Dame. Dalton Kincaid's from somewhere else.
Okay.
Georgia?
No, because the tight end from Georgia is like they have 2 fucking like 6'9" tight ends.
All right. Miami Trio 5, you heard? Shout out Damian Lillard.
Miami people.
Yeah. Fuck with us. Where's the Airbnb hookups? Either way, what they did last year. Let me see real quick.
Shout out to CTE.
They were 9 and 8 last year. 9 and 8 last year. The line this year is gone. What keeps happening?
9.5. So same as everybody else.
All right. So if Tua stay healthy, how's that go? The team is fairly strong. We spend a lot of money. Jalen Ramsey in the house. He's hurt?
Yeah, meniscus. He won't be back till December.
He's out till December.
Okay.
Which is
that's like the end of the season.
The easiest part of their schedule, quite frankly. But looking at their schedule, so they open the season with the Chargers, Patriots. It might be a what? Say it again. Yeah. We're a tough one. We're gonna get a W week 1. They're playing in LA against the Chargers week 1.
Yes.
Tua might die. Tua might die that week. New England, Denver.
Who's gonna hit them?
Joey Bosa will be healthy for week 1.
He's also playing with Florida. Powers activated.
Man, I forgot about that because I just remember him and Khalil Mack played in a playoff game, and I didn't really remember seeing them niggas.
They weren't doing too much.
I know you like the slander, but don't you remember last year where you said that the Dolphins were going to beat us, and then Tua threw for like 80 yards? You're forgetting about that, right? Okay. Anyway, they have New England, Denver, Buffalo. A lot of good defenses to open up the season. The Giants, the Panthers, the Eagles, Kansas City right before their bye.
Yeah, this is like a tough schedule.
Their first 9 weeks is nasty work, bro. They might win, I'm going to say 4 games before their bye.
Nigga, 4? Oh, okay. I thought you were like all season.
4 and 5 to start out. But then the back end of their schedule is the worst teams in the league. The Raiders, maybe the worst, maybe the second or third worst team in the league.
You don't miss a chance.
Honestly, after the Cardinals, the Raiders might be the worst team in the league. And then they have the Jets, mid. The Manders, the Titans, the Jets again, Dallas, Baltimore, and they end the season with Buffalo.
Yeah, that's not easy.
I think they're winning 6 games. I'm mostly thinking it's easy because they play the Raiders coming out the bye.
Do you think that after bye schedule is easy? I mean, I get the Raiders game, whatever. I ain't gonna talk to you about that.
The Raiders, the Commanders, and the Titans, and they got the Jets twice.
That's
who I
kinda
don't-
tough.
Dallas,
They got a tough
Baltimore, and
schedule,
Buffalo,
bro.
right? You know, you keep missing that part.
And Dallas. They got a tough schedule, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, 2 games against the Jets was Aaron Rodgers, who has 2 of the last 3 MVPs. Keep forgetting that part.
I don't keep forgetting it. I just don't like to admit it.
All right.
I just don't like it. I'm saying 7 wins.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna say 9 wins. I'm gonna say 9 wins. I'm gonna say 9 wins. 9.
I could see 6 for them. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Dude, I think I got 6 too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. They got some cheap ass. Some of these tickets are hella cheap.
You know.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I got 6 and 11. Damn.
You guys think the Dolphins are winning 6 games?
I mean, shit, the schedule is what the schedule is, man. They got some.
Yeah,
they could fuck around and lose that game against the Giants, and that's one that they can't afford to lose. Like Denver could end up being like drastically better than they were last year, and that's one they can't afford to lose. And like I said, how they end this season,
I don't see. And again, we'll talk about it next week. I don't see a world where Denver's drastically better than last year. And drastically better means doubling their wins, which would be what, 9?
Well, they could not win any more games than they won inside the division, but then they just don't lose games like this one against Miami.
Sure. The Dolphins over under is 9.5, like it is for everybody else. So
I need to see it. I need to feel it.
Pause. All right, and then we have
Y'all say what I mean.
Yeah, you said what you meant. It was pause worthy. All right, so then we have the New York Jets. God damn, this schedule is, oh my goodness.
They asked for the primetime beatdowns.
This schedule is brutal. So they open against the Bills.
Oh, no.
Week 1, which I think we already said was a Bills W. Then they have in Dallas, against the Patriots, against Kansas City, against Denver, against Philly. I think they're winning 2 of those games. So what? 1, 2, 2 and 4 starting out. Then they have their bye week, week 7, come back against the Giants, the Chargers, probably 3 and 8.
I got 12 and 5.
They have the Raiders probably putting 478 points on the Raiders. It's in Vegas.
Jeez.
You know it's going to be a Raiders crowd. It's going to be nasty. They're about to do them bad. But then they have Buffalo, Miami, Atlanta, Houston. It's not too bad on the back end. But I still see like 6 wins.
I got 12 and 5.
12?
Yeah, man.
9, 10.
Jamal.
Oh, they were so good last year, but with the shittiest offense ever, and Zach Wilson just giving up the ass.
Their defense was good. They weren't good.
Dog, I think with
the running game was good too until old boy got hurt.
Yeah, I think
that was like week
this
7.
I think this is an Aaron Rodgers like revenge year, bro. Like I
got
don't see
11
him
for him.
being fucking
12
nice.
and 5.
I got 12 and
11. Oh, okay.
That's almost the same shit as me.
You niggas is crazy. 12 and 11. You niggas is wilding out. Their over under is 9.5. Of course,
I got the over.
Yeah, I'm giving you 9 wins.
The
AFC is tough, dog. They play every good. How is every good team play? They play every good team in the NFC, and then most of the good teams in that.
Bro, they won a lot of games last year just having to play defense forever. Like, Zach Wilson was just giving up the ass, bro. Like, shitty.
I'm not feeling much better about their quarterback this year. Anyway.
All right.
You really gotta talk to somebody.
I am a hater. It is what it is.
Your hate just be too strong.
Yeah, Blake, put me down for 9 wins.
You just said 6.
Ain't that something?
But now I said 9.
Turn the 6 to a 9.
When it comes time to put pen to paper, don't judge me. All right. All right. Last team we got.
You scared of the 6?
Scared of the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we got is the New England Patriots. And good grief. Good grief.
Shout out hoodies with no sleeves. But
how many games did they win last year?
A baker's dozen.
I don't know. 7?
8-9.
8-9.
Let me put this shit back on
Ooh,
full screen.
Lose. It's hard with New England because, like, so they have 10 weeks before their bye, and I think I see 2-8, which means they're probably going.
But you know, a Belichick team is never going to be 2-8.
Yeah, they're never going to go 2-8, so they're probably going to be like fucking 6-4.
Give me 9
or
wins,
5-5 or something.
9-8 for me.
Let me go.
Ooh, they play every good team. I'm giving them 7.
Mac Jones redemption tour.
All right.
Or the Bailey Zapp.
The Bailey Zappi tour.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I got 5-11, 5-12.
I'm only giving them 7 and 10 off the muscle of, like, I can't imagine them only winning 5 games. If they win 5 games, it's not crazy.
Yeah, I got 5-11, bro. Yeah, it is what it is.
And they're over under 7.5. So I'm still taking the under.
The space so big.
It's a lot. I don't fucking know. I didn't have time.
All right. There you have it, folks. Expert opinions. Take that to your bookie and bet it. You heard it here first.
I think I will put money on every single one of these picks that we're putting in for the season.
Yep. Prize Picks, FanDuel, DraftKings. Don't be scared. I know the content on here is a little wild, but people fuck with us, so you should fuck with us. We can get a code and give it to these folks. And
yeah. Hey, whenever we do get to that point, what's gonna be our first promo code?
What's the code?
Yeah, what's the code? Cup.
Oh. CUP.
Cup.
CUP. Pause.
Yeah, he said. Jamal got excited.
Hey man.
Yeah. Promo code Cup.
Pause.
We gonna get there.
Go ahead and use that in your Chick-fil-A app. You won't get shit for it, but at least you know.
I'm gonna say this: the way y'all been fucking with us the last couple months, hey, we might be on the way to giving y'all some of that good promo code action. We on the way.
The paid page. Oh,
we're gonna read our first ad.
We got links in bio. Mm-hmm.
You.
Nah, who got the best reading voice?
You.
Nah, I think Blake does. I feel like Blake's a good reader.
Nah, I laugh too much. I'll get Chat GPT to read the shit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we're doing Jamal.
Hey, Beanie Siegel said he's doing an album with AI.
Oh God.
Because he can't rap with his voice. So he's gonna write the shit and just have AI perform it.
His voice got fucked after he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds bad. Of course, that's what happens when you have your fucking parts of your lungs removed because you got shot. But yeah,
that does not help with vocal performance. I've heard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
Shout out the Beans though.
Podcast episode 113.
Shout out to Philly. Oh, R.I.P. Cheese, man. R.I.P. Gilly, son.
Yeah, shit said.
That was sad. Yeah, that shit sucked. Shout out to that nigga that was hitting people with the chairs.
Shout out to everybody on the riverboat.
Shout out to Montgomery, Alabama, man. We fuck with
y'all. It was Mobile, wasn't it?
Oh, Mobile, Montgomery, one of them.
Shout out to Paul, because you probably know somebody that was at that dock.
I'm texting Paul immediately. Actually,
yeah, he knows somebody who was there
for sure.
Probably
he was one of the people recording.
Oh shit,
young Jansport.
He'd have jumped down there, but if he had a knee brace on, probably.
That's left the knee brace.
I think he's had a knee brace outside his 501s. That's crazy.
All right, yo, we out of here. Episode 113, Currently Unfocused Podcast. We go.
Peace.